Yo. Okay. Come on.
On air, don't care, broadcast beware. I'ma say some wild shit, you know when and where. We not your average bears, we don't mind the glares. Keep the escalator, I prefer the stairs. My ego bigger than the Holy Cathedral or the American Airlines when it's loaded with people. I can't sit in the background when I am the feature. On air, don't care, it's nice to meet you. I say can't sit in the background if I am the feature. It's on air, don't care, it's nice to meet you.
Showman. You know what it is, it's on there, don't care. Two wild brown dudes with no hair, don't care. Just some brothers, different mothers, bringing flavor to mess with. Giving all the entertainment you can see on the bandwidth. It don't matter what the chatter is, we spilling on the businesses. We put you on the spot and drop it like a pop quiz. It's Blue Label Johnny and Shawn K, the showman. With Hagrid the plug, making history like the Romans, y'all. Come on. You know we're making history, let's do this, come on. Hey, turn it up, bring it up, let's go, come on.
That was fresh.
Hey, what it is, what it do, it's your boy Blue Label Johnny, and this is
Shawn K, the showman. Welcome everybody to On Air Don't Care live at the Library Bar this beautiful Wednesday night, and of course, our sauce behind the scenes that gets this gasoline looking clean. It is Hagrid the Plug, Jason Dyer.
How's it going?
How's it going with you?
Doing pretty good, man.
Isn't it feeling like, even though we 100% will always see each other on like a weekly basis, it always feels like a long time?
Yeah, especially when there's like some happening stuff happening on the weekend.
I had a happening weekend, and that felt like the weekend itself from Friday to Monday felt like a week. It really did.
It's been a week. It's been like 3 weeks, but it's only been a week.
Can we start with you, and can we talk about how, like, what the real reason you had you were able to somewhat celebrate over the weekend? Can you talk about the real reason?
Because it was my birthday.
It was his birthday. Blue Label Johnny, the oldest man on the show, celebrating. What was it? 92.
92.
92?
93.
Was it? 92.
Oh,
93. Yeah, back
93.
In
My
honor
bad.
of the Super Bowl.
My bad.
Obviously.
Looking fantastic, doing the damn thing.
I'm a vampire.
Carrying these lights, setting it up, doing the damn thing. I mean, this man has, shockingly, where science cannot even define how he's been able to sustain such a lifestyle and diet.
Blood of virgins.
And blood of
obviously.
virgins. That's the
how it
answer.
goes.
That's what they won't tell you in The Little Mermaid, yo. They won't not tell you about the blood of virgins.
That's the uncensored director's cut version.
Hey, Shawn, I got a question.
What I mean?
Yo, who is that on your shirt, dude? What's
Yo.
going on? What's going on with that shirt, dude?
Do you not know who this
I don't.
is?
That's why I'm asking. I'm being legit.
Do you really not know who
I
this
really,
is?
for real, don't know.
Every time he wears it, this conversation happens.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
let me know.
So, are you an Office fan? The TV show, The Office.
Yes.
Do you
Yeah.
know who Stanley Hudson
That's
is?
Stanley with the rock.
Yo,
With The Rock.
Okay.
Season 1,
All right.
the basketball game where they faced like the warehouse guys.
I don't know if I'm that much of a fan, but yeah.
Oh, you don't remember the episode where
Yo,
they
it's
played
the
Warriors?
first
No.
season. You ain't the fan, bro.
He hooped him.
You
man. He
ain't
was
a
hooping
fan,
on.
bro.
He was doing a thing.
Oh yeah, he was
Man.
balling on them boys.
Well, thanks
ain't
for
that
informing me
fan,
about
though.
that shirt, brother. I really appreciate it.
Look,
was confused.
I am an Office guy, and I didn't figure it out. I didn't know what was going on.
I thought you already knew. I thought I've worn
No,
this shirt.
I mean, like when you told me, I was like, oh, I got it, but like not prior to.
Yeah, it's because it's all about the hand, but going behind it. That was the other thing, and it's like Michael Scott was like, "Are you kidding me?" Because he was supposed to be his token black basketball player on the team. It is so great. But yeah, so there's actually a dope ass Instagram store. It was called, I think, Office Line Tees. Office Line Tees.
Oh, gotcha.
They've even featured me. I've like posted a few pictures. They like also on my turntables. Like at the top of my turntables, my decks, I have a little sticker there, and it says, "Well, well, well, how the turntables
have turned.
Yeah.
Right.
Shut up,
Good
Hagrid.
times. We all have
Shut up,
stories.
I guess you
Hagrid.
had to be there. Had to watch the show.
We all
The
have
original
stories.
You ain't
performance.
guys. We
non-Office
all
fan,
have stories.
motherfucker. You get out of here, bro. That's my favorite show, dog.
This dude be driving and watching The Office.
I watch Superfan episodes,
Like,
dude.
while he
I
be
love
driving.
the Superfan episodes. But I'll tell you this, like, The Office also, like, even while I'm working, it's like the perfect background noise. Like, I don't need to pay
He means while he's
attention to it.
driving.
Right, yeah. While
I'm working.
a.k.a. driving.
Am I not working?
Doing the lifting.
I said I'm working. Back remains the same, what that work looks like, but I'm working and it's just in the background. That's all it is. I don't need to look at it. If I just kind of hear it, I'm like, oh, appeased.
That's how you be driving, though.
Okay.
You know, I can't be hating on him because I kind of do the same thing, but it isn't for work, and it is anytime I'm in the car. I have like a tiny thumbnail of like Star Trek YouTube channel stuff going on or something.
I just have my podcast. I don't be I don't be watching nothing when I be driving.
I mean, I'm not really watching it. It's just there.
But I listen to podcasts too, but some of them are like Bad Friends. I always have it on the YouTube one.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
But they have the audio version. Why do you have to watch?
Because I can close my YouTube and it'll still keep playing.
Oh, well,
Facts. YouTube premium
But
game.
if like it's like a casual drive and I have cruise control, because I got that radar cruise, in the car.
Does that shit work?
Oh, dude, it's the best.
Right on.
That's why.
Oh, you mean it slows down when the car in front of
It
you?
like registers traffic completely, even to a complete stop, and will go again. It's like the car's like a half Tesla, yo.
Damn.
Toyota.
I think
Okay.
that's all cars. I don't think it's just Toyota.
Hey, your parents' Lexus have that?
My Chrysler, my old Chrysler has it too.
You ain't even have the Chrysler no more though, so you ain't got the feel the
I
magic.
still have it. I own it. Still have it. So it still has it.
The radar cruise still works.
It's still there.
That wasn't the thing that
Like
broke.
nobody took it out of the car.
Just like this thing called a transmission.
Sean, what
It's
did
all
you
there.
What did you do this weekend?
Yo, it was
The most?
the most.
You did the most this weekend?
I did the most this weekend, dude. So shout out to my wonderful agency, Icon Studios, and my agent, Nick Calloway. I've been with Icon for a little over a month, and like diligently, like
Isn't it longer than a month? I feel like it's been longer.
It's at least longer than a month. It's gonna be 6
it was
weeks
June. No, it was then maybe a little
We were
just under
closing
2
in.
months then. Just under 2 months. Well, actually, I did have to sign a new contract like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So we don't know that. So
Yeah,
I'm-
like I had my original contract. They did it on an adjustment. Actually, it's more in my favor. It's better. So like,
Right on. Congrats.
So whichever case, we've been just sending in auditions. But yeah, he booked me. I had one commercial booked in Austin, so I was prepared for that, right? And then Friday night, Friday happened to be my dad's birthday, and I'm at my sister's, and he's hitting me up, and he's like, "Yo, are you able to get to Livingston, Texas?" I'm like, "All right, let me see how far. 4 hours. All right." And at the same time, I usually only DJ Friday nights here at Library Bar, but one of the other main DJs that we have here is DJ Hightone. He had to go out of town. He asked me earlier in the week if I can fill in. I'm like, oh, I don't actually have a Saturday gig. So I was here on a Saturday, which was a lot of fun, actually. But I'm like, can I do this shoot in Livingston, Texas, make it back to Fort Worth, and then still be able to... Luckily,
Right.
my Austin shoot was like at a noon call time, so I'm like, oh, thank God. But we were 2.5 hours in that 101-degree Austin... Yo, that killed me, dog. Oh, my God.
Outside, waiting outside in a
Yo,
line.
it was like there was like 250 actors on that commercial. It was insane.
That's wild.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the concept of what they were doing is kind of like a parade, like for college football, you know. Either way, so pretty much this is how my weekend, just traveling wise, was Friday night after I was like, it got solidified. I'm gonna be on this production. I'm like, all right, y'all need to cut this cake now. So I'm like, I need to go home and pack. Y'all need to just go ahead and cut Dad's cake and let's just get that out of the way. Let's sing that happy birthday. Let's go. I gotta roll, right? And so
Wrap it up.
we did that, and then went back and packed my bag literally for literally enough clothes. Or actually no, I even with my wardrobe and stuff, but enough like real clothes for like 4 days. And it was like Livingston, Texas. I left like 9:30, got there around like 2:30. Then had to be up for a very early curl time, like 8 a.m. So I had to or 8:30. So I had to wake up and shave and look clean. And it was for a casino. And then luckily that wrapped early. There was only like 6 or 7 actors on that one. So that wrapped early, and then that gave me more than enough time to make it to Library Bar. And then I DJ'd from 10 to 2, and it was dope. It was a lot of fun. Actually, it was like different than even a Friday. Like this Saturday, I actually tried, like with a lack of sleep, I was just in a zone. I was just rocking it, dude. Like I wasn't going off my typical playlist or my crates and stuff. Like I was throwing all sorts of different things, right? And anyways, after I was done at 2 a.m., drove straight to Austin, and then linked up with my boy Tony Cruz, and he gave me a sofa to
Nice.
crash on. Not before he gave me the wrong address. So the first hour and a half, I slept in my car until he woke up, and he's like, well, "Come on in, man." Come on in, man. I'm waiting for you, bro. Where you at?
What's wrong with you? What are you doing?
But yeah, and then so again, it's like that actually been doing that overnight, and then sleeping not in a comfortable bed, and then having to be
The grind, son.
and then the shoot ended before 5, which was, oh, thank God, right? And then I got a hotel room. I'm like, yo, dude, like this last night, I'm just gonna go get one. I need space. I need space. And so I like showered and stuff, and then tried my luck at Comedy Mothership on Sunday and Monday. Tried Kill Tony on.
Did you wait in a line, or what happened? What'd you do?
There was a line, but it went quickly because it's like the way they do it is like you sign up. Well, Comedy Mothership is different. You sign up, everyone signs up, and then they, after about 45 minutes, they put a list out, and it's like they only select 16. And so you just see, and then you go inside if you got selected. And then Kill Tony, that one's crazier because it's like you have like 200, 250 comedians signing up, and there's only like 5, maybe 6 slots that they give for a Kill Tony show.
That's wild.
It's wild. It's wild. And so, and I think that like, and then they do Comedy Mothership both Sunday, Mondays, but I think part of, because it happens beforehand, like if there was a strong comedian at Comedy Mothership that got selected and they did well on their set, they will get like an automatic pass to Kill Tony.
Oh, I get you. Okay,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
like, it's dope. Like Austin, like I've solidified like, I like the fact that I gave myself just an extra day and be like, you know what, I'm here. Might as well take advantage and just, whatever. Like, I had no expectations, but I was just getting.
The rings,
but I got to get to know the culture. You know what I mean? And the nice thing was, I actually got. I mean, I had a few open mics, but the biggest one, which was a very selective one, was Banana Phone at Creek in the Cave, and that shit was my first time. I did a roast battle before that, and it was with the Derek Dimple. You can Google him. I mean, he's got mad clips that show this dude knows what he's doing. No. I had him on the last one. But I mean, at the same time, too, like, no one, even if I had him, no one was going to cheer for me anyway. Like,
Yeah, sure, he's a hometown hero
it's
type.
just like, this is his crowd, this is his place. Like, that's what he does. Like, he's done Banana Phone many times and have, like, clapped hard, on people. He's known for that, right? He was in the crowd, but it's crazy how they do Banana Phone because there's like maybe 50 to 60 comedians that show up and they're all in the back patio, and then a dude eventually comes to like the backstage area with a clear picture and has 20 like unique pieces of paper, but they're like uniquely cut, so you can't like rip it apart, like try to give it to them. They're like, nope, like they'll like I think take away that slot completely if you try to rip it up, and so like to give somebody else a chance. Anyways, I ninja myself to get that white piece of paper, bro, 20 slits, because the way they did it, everybody just went down into the cup, and you just saw a bunch of stuck hands, like, and then their fingers are doing this, right? I just went low, and then I snuck my hand, and then went like inside one dude's hand, and the piece of paper that he was trying to pull up, I just grabbed that real quick and it snuck right out. Dude, Tony's been doing this. He tried a few times. He's like, how the hell did you damage? I mean, he's a big dude too. He's like, how the hell
It's
did
your
you
small,
get that shit?
delicate hands. You was able to fit it in small crevices.
Yeah, but Banana Phone's a heckle mic, and they have like a panel of like 6, 7 prominent, well-known Austin comedians, and like with the hosts and stuff. But they all have their own mics, and then you have the rest of the crowd. And it was like 90% fill, which is a pretty big space for Creek in the Cave. Like, we're talking about at least, probably around 90 to 100 people in that room. So that's considered like a full room. Before I went up, I went in the third block of the 20, so like from 10 to 15, and I watched comedians crumble on stage. Like, it was more like heart. Like, I was like, y'all, like 3.5 minutes. I'm like, y'all, I feel bad for this dude, yo. Like, he hasn't said nothing. Like, he's like, hey, you can see their hands. Like, you can see their whole.
So, like, how long a time are we talking about?
They don't even let you do a minute of your own material before they start heckling you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, but like, how long are you up? Like, what's the total?
A good 5 minutes. And if they're on their own roll, they'll just keep going.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Until they were like, you want to kill yourself, pretty much. Like, it was sad. I saw some very lively dudes in that back patio in those comedian conversations, and one one guy went up there and got destroyed. Sorry, Dave. Like, Dave did not have a good time on stage, but I went shortly after that. I'm like, I felt like I had probably one of the strongest. Like, I had very much held it down. I put that clip on, and a couple Austin comedians like commented, and they saw it. But what was really dope was on Monday when, you know, hanging out for Kill Tony Day, it was at the bar next to Shakespeare's, but they did their own open mic while the comedians are waiting.
Oh, smart.
It's fucking dope, right? But it's a shit ton of comedians. And, like, you never want to perform in a room of comedians. Be in a room of Austin comedians, and there's like 70 of them who, like...
Why?
Because even if you're funny, it's like, I might as well perform in front of an Indian crowd. You know what I mean? It's just like, at best, you get like a soft chuckle and a nod of approval. That's all you fucking get. But Banana Phone, I had it. You know, like, I had my class. Some of them, like, I keep, like, some of my favorite ones.
Would they
like,
laugh at each other?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Like, they will acknowledge, like, oh, that was funny. But, like, you can see at the end, the last few did not hit, and they were like, we were on a roll there. But, because I'm standing there, I'm like, really? That's what you... Because at one point, I was getting so hyped because I kept coming at him, and then I got one, I clapped back in one of the judge comedians or whatever, or host comedians, and he came back and clapped it with me, and he's like, fuck, you got me on that shit, you know, like, and so I was like, oh shit, I earned that respect, and that felt good. And then at the end, it was like, I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, Austin, where you at, motherfuckers? Let's go. Like,
now you get cocky.
But I stood up there, like, I was like, ooh, like, I stood up, but they loved that shit. They loved that, like, I was calling them out, like, you ain't got shit on me, like, and so, I mean, I look forward, I hope they see this clip, and I come back, and maybe, you know, next time I do Banana Phone, I was like, I might crumble, but shit, I had one good one. I might not post that clip, but I certainly post this one.
I'll just repost that first one.
Yeah. I'm gonna repost it. This is what happened. I just ran to.
But what about that first time, though?
So I mean, it felt good, and it felt like, and then even on Monday, there were comedians that I was seeing that I had no idea that they were at Creek in the Cave, and they were giving me like props and like, yo, and then the second host, they had like ran two of them. The second host, he was at Creek in the Cave. I guess he was like a frequent comedian there, and he's like, he hyped me up. Like, as the host of that open mic was like giving me mad credit. I'm like, I don't even know this dude's name, but he's the nicest white dude in Austin. I was like, I love him, yeah. So yeah, it was the time, man. And shout out to Tony Cruz, man. That guy looked out for a homie. We did an episode on his podcast, finally, Tony's Open Mic, which is very, very entertaining. And a lot of like mutual comedians I know from DFW were on, but his is a very fun one, so that's a good open mic podcast. You want to check it out, Tony's Open Mic. But yeah, it was the time. And then after I was done Monday night and did the last mic, I drove home overnight, came back around like 3 a.m. and then back into the scene here.
Life of a stand-up comedian.
Life of a showman. That's what it is.
Life of a showman.
Life of a showman.
Correct it.
Life of a showman. Because it wasn't like stand-up. The comedy thing was like, that was but mainly most of my travel was built from the commercials and productions I had to do. So, but yeah, it was just nice to have that. You know, I felt like it was another switch, like being part of that for 2 days in a row. It was cool, man. I met a lot of cool guys too, and hopefully, man, Austin, man, hit me up when you want the showman to come through, man. Because all I can do, like, man, if you move down here, bro, you get so much business, bro.
So somebody said that to you?
Yeah, Tony really, he's like, you moving down here, bro. I know you want to move.
George Red is moving down
he already did. George Reb. I mean, he got that RV, so now you can move anywhere, honestly.
Hey, man, if you're moving, I'm moving, dude. We're all going, dude.
Yeah,
if that ends up happening, we're all just going.
I mean, that would be an awesome trip. Like, for us to be able to go through and, like, have our mobile, the setup on it, don't care, but, like, in the lines or, like, during they're waiting for, like, Kill Tony, like, in the back while they're having open mic, and we end up doing that. You know what I mean? They have a whole stage on the front, but, like, man, it's hot. It's hot, man.
We got to wait till the winter, brother.
You got to be in the AC, man. We also got all these, like, computer fans and shit, and they ain't enough for all this heat that come on this damn show. So, should be wild. But, yeah, that was my 4-day weekend that felt like a week workation. So, it was wild, productive, felt good, spiritual, all the good stuff. Yeah, so... Thank you for listening.
You ready for your first guest?
Damn straight we are. Ladies and gentlemen, I already know who it is. He is a very delicious DFW comedian. that goes in and out of mustachio season to change up his face dynamic.
Let's get that man a
But
chair.
he is still a looker, and he loves to be next to Indian people, especially at work. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Sir Dante Pizzini. Hey, Dante.
Shawn, I feel like it's been a minute.
We
How
got
you been doing,
we got the MVG on the show. You remember the MVG when we were doing the Mash Lewis music video? MVG.
You shining in that music video.
The
I'm
MVG.
editing that right now. There's a whole bunch of the midget clip. I don't know if you remember doing that. that was pretty funny.
little person?
Well, look, midgets tell me it's okay to say midget, so like I'm a rock.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah,
that's
but
cool.
luckily we're not on TikTok, so they won't kick us off on any of the streams and stuff like that. We should be good.
I do got to start right away, man. Did y'all say y'all are on Twitch?
We are on Twitch, yeah. Twitch.tv/onair.don't-care.
Do you see a PlayStation anywhere? Like an Xbox?
Oh, are you trying to play right now?
Well,
Is
that's
it?
like the gaming one, bro. Like, if you ain't
Well,
gaming-
That's
I
just
mean,
one
it
of
is.
5.
Yeah, it is, but it also is like a home of a lot of streaming sources at the
y'all
moment.
feel like the
Hey,
hot
the-
tub girls
hey.
doing this right now.
Hey, this
We
guy.
need a hot tub. I like that.
This guy. This guy
you know
coming
some hot
in.
tub girls? We can add that element into the show.
This guy coming in, he's like, you know what? Yeah, out of all those 5 streams, why do you have to be on the gamer one? You know,
Yeah, bro. Let the gamers have their nerdy space.
you know
Sick
what?
people.
I mean, it's not our fault. They created a great,
And you know what?
It is a good stream.
You either watching gamers or you watching dudes who have game. So
That's awkward.
That
was
was
a little
more
awkward.
There's a
clever
lot of
than
moments
I
like that.
That was really clever.
that you want. That was a little bit more clever. I felt good about it
There's
actually.
a lot of moments like that on the show.
Yeah. How you doing, Dante?
Wednesday night, hanging out, podcasts, just living the dream.
You are living the dream. You came in on a very
Brought that
lively
mustache
night.
back fast though. That's
Yeah, yeah. Are you? Is it gonna come back into like full effect?
I'm not positive yet. I'm torn on what I want to do with my facial hair because as soon as I shaved, I
I
was
feel
like,
that.
shit.
Yeah.
I have way too many mustache
It was
jokes.
so different.
Yeah.
It was like, who
It was
are
good,
you?
you could look at dudes, so it was a good, it was a good,
Although
what I'm saying?
it gave me one of like the best impromptu bits I've ever done at Reno's. Like that was like the hardest laugh. The one where I think I said it was like when you shave your mustache and something about when Dante does a set, the lighting changes and he looks like a colonial in every decade or something like that. No matter what shading of light he has on him. I felt really good. I was just like, because every single time I was moving, your shadows were changing. And I was like, I felt really good about that. But I can't help it, man. You are just a chiseled, beautiful man. You're very ambiguous.
Got a lot of angles on this face, I wish I could say I did something for it.
So we heard a very good friend of the show, Mr. Paxton Bailey, said you are going to be his roommate soon, if that hasn't already happened.
Just moved in last week.
Oh, right on.
To Paxton's house? No shit. Wow, that's gonna be a pretty fun house.
When's the party? When's the
Housewarming?
the housewarming
Oh
party?
my God, the
That's an
amount
old
of
man
like
thing, isn't it?
drunk wrestling matches that is probably going to happen in that house.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
You have a dude that does Brazilian jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah, I haven't trained about a month though. I'm looking to join a new gym here.
But I mean, how many years you got like years on your
Yeah, like off and on 8 years.
yeah? So I mean, still experience. And then you have Paxton,
That first house party is about to be
and
lit.
both like to consume alcohol. So I'm just.
It's one of my favorites.
I know Pat. I've heard after hearing Paxton's arrested story or Austin stories and all that kind of shit. If that ever goes down, bro, like let's just schedule it. You know what I mean? Y'all can-
We're gonna have a coordinator. it's
Yo,
gonna be
like,
catered,
let's put
it's gonna
that
be
as like
bartenders,
a
the whole
low key underground. You know what I mean? Waiver signed.
We're gonna build a
Damage
skateboard ramp.
damage
We'll
rights.
talk to the police beforehand so Paxton won't go to jail in the
Yeah.
middle, mid-swing. You know what I'm saying? We'll
Yeah,
make sure
yeah.
he goes to jail after the fight.
Yeah, so-
After fight.
No,
But-
I'll tell you what though, since I moved in with him, he's got this cat, and that thing is so fucking cute, dude. Like literally every night, I just want to
He
pet
doesn't talk
that
to the
thing
cat.
and
I'm
not go to Mike's. It's been such a problem. Shout out Zeus.
Look at you.
You're kind of the best.
Look at you getting lucky.
Shout out to Paxton's cat.
I don't know if you've been in a dry spell or not, but getting lucky with Zeus, I think that's having a pussy to come home and pet. I think that's a very beautiful thing, man. That's a very good
not
testament
cats,
to
man. They got that sandpaper tongue. That shit hurts.
Yeah, fucking devil. I don't like it. I'm not a cat person at all, but it's okay.
animals.
Teach their own.
They're nice because you can tell them to fuck off.
Yeah,
like,
I've
not
seen
feel
a few
bad.
cats
And
where
they
I'm
have no
like,
problem
you're not
telling
too
you to
bad.
fuck off.
And like
Yeah.
you don't feel bad about it.
Yeah,
Whereas like
I-
a dog, it's like I'm trying
It's
to
a
do
slight
some shit.
prejudice, but like some can prove me otherwise. I'm like, oh, you're not too bad. You know?
You're one of the good ones.
Yeah, I've been working on it, you know.
Oh, that was something I was.
But I'm not as bad as the others out there. They're definitely worse than me for sure.
That was something I was gonna ask with the waiver. What was rule number 1? Like understand the nature of conversation.
Oh, in the waiver. Yeah, like it could go anywhere.
I'm not gonna
don't-
say the N-word, Sean. I know you want me to.
I
I
mean,
don't do it.
I will if you do. You know? That's a Theo Von shit. That's a Theo Von shit. Yo, that shit is hilarious. I don't say the N-word. I mean, I will if you do.
Oh, there was one.
Solidarity, bro.
Did you guys see the one where he was on IG Live with Drewski, and and he was talking to Drewski, and like Drewski was saying something in the context of like, oh, you would say, he's like, nah, man, I won't say. He's like, definitely, I mean, I'd write it down. and then Drewski looks at him, and then just ends the call. So
Yo,
good.
you told me when I was watching that boy on Road Rules, you told me he was going to be one of the funniest stand-up comedians in the country. I'd have been like, you're outside your damn mind.
Yeah,
I was
apparently
like,
he does not want to talk about that at all. Like his experience on like Road
Yo,
Rules.
he was a character even
Yeah,
back
he
then,
was a
dude.
character for sure.
He was a character.
Yeah, I do remember that days. Because now it's just the challenge. Yeah, before it was the real world versus
Do you
Road
know
Rules.
if Theo Von from Post?
Yeah, you're pretty young.
I'm not sure.
How old are you?
26.
Yeah.
26. We forgot to ask my man. You know, usually you hit people with the.
Yeah, but I know him, so I'm
Yeah,
just
I know,
like
you
all the
should've
fucking. But yeah,
we
you're
already
right.
got
Tell
something
the
special.
people.
Yeah, it's cool.
He's right. Tell the people who you are, where you're from.
Dante Pizzini, local comic in the DFW area, originally from Midwest.
And
26.
what else do you do for work?
Software developer.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But you know, coding can be sexy. I guess.
Single.
Single at the moment.
Single at the
I'll name a
moment.
Git branch after you, ladies. What's up?
Yeah. And and then he's 26.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're too young for us.
Yeah,
you know?
but Theo
I
Von.
mean, I
if you-
remember dial-up. Like, I've
you
been
didn't
around
remember
for a
dial-up?
I've been around for a
So
second.
do you remember Real World?
Like season 1. I don't think I ever really. caught
Okay,
more
so
than that.
Real World, then Road Rules.
I didn't see Road Rules.
Why?
I fell in.
Johnny, how are you called the oldest man on the show when this motherfucker's going in on Road Rules and goddamn whatever?
He had MTV.
reality, bro?
He
Really?
had
bro.
MTV.
Y'all had
Yeah,
I had
we
wild
had
tastes
it
as a
when
little boy.
reality television came over.
Yo, that MTV was available. I had wild tastes as a little boy.
Bro, I bet you did, dude.
My parents, they worked a lot of hours, so I had time to be a wild
Son
boy.
was 4 years old watching MTV Spring Break and shit.
There you go.
Yo, man,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like maybe 8 years old when I first saw my first TV titty and shit, just because like,
Wow.
because like stars that had like they had the grains, the grains, and it's like you haven't subscribed yet, you know what I mean? But that
Bro,
channel's
John.
somewhat kind of coming through, and then you just like watching, it's like, oh titty, like you just see like that one, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah, just
Just
for
a half
sex.
second.
Just to
titty.
see it.
Yeah.
You didn't give me any emotions. It's like,
I think it was a titty.
the unseen, the unseenables.
I'm right there with you on MTV. I think we're just a decade apart. I was like Pimp My Ride, Date My Mom, Room Raiders. You remember
When
that
MTV went shit, like
shit? Dude, Room Raiders was wild. I was a fan of that one.
Exhibit's like, I'm gonna do your 4-year break on my albums.
We put a pinball
Yo, but
machine
they were
on
paying
the
his
desk.
ass. That's why
Yeah.
he was getting paid to do
It's
Pimp My
like,
Ride.
I want to fulfill dreams and pimp up 1991 Geo Metros.
What's fucked up is they were fucking them cars up and they had
Yeah.
And
I
then,
saw
like-
a lot of reports on
to.
that.
Oh yeah, like shit would not be
Yeah.
working. Basically, not even usable after the shit.
Yeah,
they
by
did,
season
like,
three, it was like all them PR reports started come through, and it was like season 4, they didn't get nothing.
And like because they would act like it would take weeks. Literally, they're doing like weeks of work in days.
Yeah.
And like half-assing it, cutting corners. Yo. that
Like
shit
it
wild.
was like non-sustainable, like wiring and powering and all this kind of stuff that like there's no way it was sustained, and then all of a sudden it would just collapse.
Well, and just like the gimmick, they put a fucking grill in a hearse. Why do you need a grill in a hearse?
Damn, for cremation station, baby.
Hey.
The cremation
I
station.
mean, just for the rhyme. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just for the cremation station. You got
There was a really cool one though. Where
But did you know that? But there's a show, the West Coast Customs. Like, so the Pimp
Which
My
then
Ride.
created a whole
They
wave
created
of,
just their own singular show, and it was dope because then they were doing it for celebrities. And you know damn well those
I'm
cars
pretty
weren't
sure
breaking
the
down
whole,
afterwards.
what's it called, the Monkey Garage or whatever,
Gas Monkey
owns their shit to Pimp My Ride. I mean, without Pimp My Ride, there even wouldn't be no Gas Monkey Garage.
It's Jeff.
All right. Man, I love like being able to do these like nonchalant shout outs to all of our like homies of the show, and the entire bar can hear what's going on. All right, doing this live show, talking to Dante in the ears of everyone playing pool right now. Congratulations. Don't mess up that shot.
Don't scratch.
Sorry.
pool
You
lingo.
just, all right.
What shows you got coming up? You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna see
saying?
you this weekend.
Shit, what's going on this weekend? Oh, Comedy Fest is this weekend. Comedy Fest is this weekend. Yeah. I'm gonna see you
Nothing
this
big.
weekend.
I've done the same
Nothing
thing,
big.
and at worst, I did it in front of Noah, and he was like,
Oh.
he would be like,
That's like his
motherfucker,
thing. Yeah.
damn it, dude, fucking damn it, Shawn, and I had to tell him I have to go first. Which I was confused because it looked like that maybe I was going to be in two parts, where it was going to be like a 3-minute, where I had a 3-minute set in one branch like earlier, and then a 5-minute set like later. But I said for the later one, which I believe that's definitely happening. I said, hey man, I need to go first because I'm actually DJing at Library Bar, so
I've got something important to do right
I have my
now.
whole setup ready to go actually. So I just gonna maybe able to plug and play. I'll be good to go.
Divas. It's hard to work with divas. You know what I'm saying?
You know, hey man,
They always got shit that needs extra shit. Just can't
listen,
be regular.
I'm a showman,
can't
bro.
go with the flow. Gotta
Listen,
interrupt the stream.
yeah. No, I gave all of the investment to the love of the game in Austin. All right, like I have made.
Tell that to Noah.
Huh?
Tell that to Noah.
Oh well, he would understand.
Let's just pretend for
He would
a
be
moment.
like, no. If I tell it to Noah, I'd be like, hell yeah, dude, get popular over there, bro. Just make sure you let everyone know that I'm there. I'm like, dude, that's the first thing I'm saying every single time when I'm in Austin. Bro, I'm like, do you know Noah Shark Robinson? They're like, yeah. Of course I do.
Oh, let's pretend for a second I'm hazy on the details of that Comedy Fest. What is that? Where's that happening?
The Deep Ellum Comedy Festival that's happening.
that going on?
more.
It's happening this
Where's
weekend.
Deep Ellum?
In the heart of downtown Dallas, Texas. Yeah.
What is Dallas, Texas?
Right. It is the other civilization about 35 minutes east of here.
And where is here?
Fort Worth.
All right.
That's right.
This weekend, Comedy Fest.
Deep
Thursday,
Ellum
Friday,
Comedy Fest.
Saturday.
The heart of Deep Ellum.
I think 3 days.
Thursday the 27th through Saturday the 29th.
3 days.
At
That's a lot of comedy.
At Dallas Comedy Club, and then Saturday I believe is at Cheapsteaks.
So much fucking comedy.
It's a lot.
Cheapsteaks is fun, dude, and the food is great.
It's a
I love
lot.
cheapsteaks.
And it's like you got to pray that your window of comedy has people.
Well,
I think I'm just
did
gonna
the,
imagine.
I mean, that's just kind of how life goes.
Yeah.
I did the.
I'm just happy that I'm performing on a stage with air conditioning. So that's just.
You're not on the outdoor stage?
I'm not on Cheapsteaks.
You hoe.
I'm Friday. I'm on
You
Noah's.
moving up in the world,
I'm
Frank.
on Noah's actual birthday.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Feliz
and you could tell that's all of his favorites. Like Adrian Escamillo, even Anthony Ramos is on it. You know, even,
Somehow.
you have to add even. You
What
have
do
to,
you mean?
You got to add even. We didn't know
Somehow.
because there was a little uncertainty of where it was going to go. But again, no. I also give props to how nothing changed. Like the relationship actually. Well, Noah ended up fucking up, and that knowledge didn't officially come up until later. So again, it's like then it became then like, oh yeah, then you know what, it worked out exactly the way it was supposed to. And so again, but you know, it's all good now, so you can talk about it. If you relapse or like go into remission, you don't have cancer, you can joke about it. You know, it's the same thing.
Comedy Fest.
Comedy Fest.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Brought to you by Cancer.
Cancer
We're gonna
remission.
Fill you with laughs and maybe
Somehow we
chemo.
segue to cancer remission.
And you got to find the happy. You know, if you are sick. So,
This guy. You know, is that why you're wearing that thing on your head? You're trying to advertise for cancer patients that they too can
No,
look
this is
fly
just
as fuck? Is that
this
what that
helps
is?
me catch the sweat so it doesn't go in my eyes.
Oh, you're trying to
It's
pull
my
a page
beanie
out of my
turban.
book, bro.
It's actually I wore it all weekend. It got a lot of attention.
Yeah,
And
Banana Phone
it's
Kid said
very
you look
comfortable.
you look like you were
And
hiding
it's
Voldemort
very, very
under there.
comfortable. It's non-invasive, and it's just a gaiter. This is a gaiter I tied up, like that,
Magical.
you know, little, like gaiter sleeves, and I tied it up. So it looks like a little turban. Feels nice. It's comfortable. But so outside of the Deep Ellum Comedy Festival, do you have any other shows coming up, Dante?
A couple other shows. Got some roast battles coming up. That'll be cool.
Who are you facing?
Roast battles.
Fucking, what was the date on that? Next Wednesday, August 2nd. I don't know who I'm facing yet at Hyenas for their roast.
Dallas
week.
or Fort Worth?
Yeah, Dallas.
Dallas. You don't come around these parts too often, do you, Dante?
Start.
Hey, let's go. Yo, beat out Paxton. We're hoping this other girl does. E. We want E to beat out Paxton.
Oh, I saw E outside. Speaking of.
Oh, sweet.
Speaking of my gangster.
Good. But yes.
Then I got another roast coming up against Steve Walsh.
Have you done one yet?
Yeah,
name
I've done
sounds
two.
familiar.
I'm 1-1, so I'm working the kinks out of how to insult people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fucking Shawn sitting over
Now,
there.
I have yet to do my first roast battle here. I haven't gotten like an invite, but I'm like, I was trying to have one here at Library Bar, and nobody showed up for it.
They don't want the smoke, bro.
They don't want this
They
smoke.
want the smoke.
Hell yeah.
I'm looking for it. I would love a challenge. Challenge me. Anybody. If anyone's paying
So how
attention,
do we
honestly,
Shawn
put
tap
the word
into
out.
these roast battles?
So you just ask. You ask the people putting them on and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, unless like, so do people like organize like, hey, let's go one-on-one, and then you organize it with the venue, or
Yeah. Like you can call people out, and then you just like let Hyenas know, like,
Like wrestling. It's just like wrestling, boys. You're just like, you.
shit? I'll let Travis know, man.
Y'all be cutting
yeah.
promos?
Let's tell Travis.
what's up?
Y'all should be cutting promos.
Oh, for sure.
Hopefully we got some coming up here. I don't know. I'm terrible.
Hey,
No,
yo.
I mean, but y'all should
Yo,
like
Travis.
some wrestling shit. Like,
Yeah, some
Travis
wrestling
Clay,
shit
come
talking, bro.
hit up your boys at DIA Media, bro. We'll put together like a fighter roast battle promo thing for you guys
Like
to
Ric Flair interview shit.
Hell yeah.
submit to
Dude,
call
Macho
out.
Man, Randy
Yeah.
Savage. Cream to the crop.
Yo, what if you make it like, oh, yo, you have to publicly call them out and they have to accept the challenge in order for it to
Look,
like,
if I
yo,
was
that's
doing
how you promo a show. Yo,
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Actually, shit.
That's how you do it.
Even if they don't.
Boys,
I
y'all
might.
giving away the sauce out there, goddamn.
Well, hell, who do? You can give it away, but who gonna do it?
Yeah, fair.
Who knows?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who's gonna actually do it?
That's exactly right. Because somebody else talked about Uber on a podcast, and they're like, that's a great idea. I'm going to try to do that. And then they were like, oh, squirrel. And then they
Oh, shit, Shawn, you got shows coming up?
Deep Ellum Comedy Festival.
And what is
Friday.
that? Thursday, Friday,
No,
Saturday?
Thursday, I'll be on Friday. So that's
So that's the only day that matters.
Noah's birthday bash one is definitely the most important day. For
And
the,
then you can follow Shawn straight to Library Bar.
Hell yeah.
After Friday, yeah. Then you can follow me. They're like, no points now, because if I go first, I'm like, no points stay for the rest of these guys. Come on, I'll
Parties in Fort Worth.
free DJ requests my way. But then, you still gotta pay. And then after that, we have the Red Tape Comedy Show and Royal Silent Party on Friday, August 18th at Royal Lane Studios. That one's gonna be dope.
On Air Don't Care filming
that's
that.
like-
Early
Yeah.
bird special tickets expire tomorrow, the 27th.
Right
I
on.
think tomorrow, the
Early bird
27th.
special time is.
That's right. So this is like the
running out.
cheapest you can get a full access pass to both the Red Tape Comedy Show and the Royal Silent Party, where On Air Don't Care
Silent Disco.
will be happening during the Silent Disco. You know, 3 music channels, Silent Disco. Try to do it here, but Fort Worth gets really afraid of
Headphones?
Headphones. Yeah, unless they're coming on here to talk about stuff. But they're like, what are they gonna play? Propaganda? Like, it's just Fort Worth gets really
Maybe.
worried.
I don't know, maybe.
If I'm feeling, if I'm
Bitch, I
feeling
might.
fancy.
But yeah, so that's my main shows, and then there's been like random little pop-ups, and I think
That Red Tape show, is that like, what's the Red Tape?
so we did them twice at Comedy Arena,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then
yeah.
it's an open contract.
That's like an NC-17
It's-
show.
yeah, it's like
R-rated.
the
Not,
most-
that's NC-7's too. That's too adult.
It sounds dark.
This is R-rated.
It's
This is only
supposed to be the
R-rated.
most offensive comedy. So it's like
Yeah.
there's a
R-rated.
disclaimer of, like I said, it's like anything that can be said could be said at the show,
gonna be
and
so
you
many cancer
and you
jokes.
cannot. Yeah, a lot
lot of racial
we've
stuff.
seen
gonna get
Our
weird.
Heavenly Father.
gonna get weird.
Our Heavenly Father.
I saw him do a practice set at Stadium.
You remember Our Heavenly Father, right? First one came up as Jesus and did his entire set as Jesus.
Nice.
Second
Interesting.
one
Nice.
came up as God.
Nice.
And then he was like, I really wasn't feeling it as God. I'm going to go back to Jesus.
I mean, that's most people. Like,
That's pretty fair.
if you had to choose, you'd rather be Jesus than God. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Less responsibility.
it's more fun. You know what I'm saying? You have more fun. Jesus had more fun than God.
He ain't going to test drive the Holy Spirit. Get that Trinity, that hat trick.
Well,
The hat
I know
trick.
damn well. I know the Holy Spirit definitely get tested. That's for sure. I know that's for sure. But
I have before you let this man go, I got a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot from the hip.
Look, I'm old as shit, right? World's oldest 41-year-old dude. I got a 17-year-old daughter, and I have one really important question I need answered. What the fuck is up with that sweater in 100+ degree weather out here, bro?
Oh, dude, no.
It is
it's
dope.
That's
It is
very
a dope
fair.
sweatshirt.
Well, you're from Minnesota.
It is dope, but god damn, it's hot outside.
It fucking pissed me off about Texas as soon as I moved down here because it's always just hotter than the fucking devil's asshole outside.
Right, exactly, exactly.
But anytime you go inside, they have the AC just fucking cranked. Okay. So you come inside all sweaty and then immediately start to get fucking like shaky.
My kid said the same shit. I'm like, they got these things called hoodies. You can zip them up and remove them.
It's kind of fair because I feel like because I've seen you in like, you know, some like short sleeve button down schmediums and shit, letting your muscles ripple out. And
I also
stuff.
don't like to do that.
Sometimes because it's like when he's wearing it almost look inconspicuous. But sometimes this dude be wearing some fits. I'm like, yo, when the fuck did you get these muscles, dog? Like I've seen you for
so
months.
he's a low key
Yo,
swole boy.
he's
over
I
there.
can
got-
see him and Paxton just working out in the house
Oh,
all
no.
the time.
Oh, you know that's gonna
Paxton's
happen.
got bulk, but this dude, he's got a little bit more cut. Like he's like, he's making his titties dance to a sweater. Damn shit. But I kind of get
Just like Quinn Waters.
But with like thin, when you have like a thin like short sleeve, like you're gonna sweat regardless, and sometimes you see that stain. So I kind of understand like, all right, long sleeve, you might be like soak it up a little bit more.
It's
I don't
really
know.
a thing of like I get like shaky cold anywhere indoors because like you go over there, that AC machine's gonna kick your ass.
Fuck everything I just said. So
Yeah.
it's-
Yeah, you're wrong. It's okay. You're
Totally
wrong.
wrong, brother. Totally wrong.
Yeah.
So well, we appreciate you making the drive because I mean
Oh, yeah, man.
I know for sure how hard it is to come out from like especially when you're used to like Dallas region type of like mics or shows or whatever. So coming out of Fort Worth, everyone's like, oh, Fort Worth. That's like we have to hear all the time. I'm like, all right, dude. And
Yeah, what we do every week.
every
It's
single
actually
week,
surprisingly like different.
it's not that
Yeah,
bad,
for
dude.
sure.
Like,
It really isn't that
scenically,
bad.
like the downtown, a lot of fucking one ways. Not a huge fan of that.
Yeah, brother.
No, it's a cool city. I'm excited to check it out.
People sleep on Fort Worth all the time, dude.
Yeah.
Like that is a definite that always.
I think the sleep goes both ways. Dallas sleeps in Fort Worth.
No,
Fort Worth sleeps
no,
on
Fort
Dallas.
Worth
Oh, it
knows.
definitely goes.
Fort
It
Worth knows. They're pissed that they're unacknowledged by Dallas. So it's like that's why Fort Worth's like fuck Dallas because they're like they just see them as assholes who think they're hoity-toity and better than everybody else. And then
I mean, they're not wrong.
And
but
then if like
Dallas
you
is
even
just drunk
talk
on the boat.
like if a Fort Worth person is talking to somebody in Dallas and they're like they come in they're like. Oh, people still come from Fort Worth. That's crazy. I didn't know that you guys
You had people there.
drove distances. Like I thought, you know,
guys have
like
I thought it was like the Walking
I was
Dead.
like, I didn't know your horses can do that travel in a single day. Like, it's like,
Wait, you're not all Amish?
are you doing a round trip? Is this a round trip?
You
Like,
got a Uber Equine?
and then every Fort Worth person comes back with just that anger of having to deal with the
Dallas.
the hoity-toity arrogance of a
Fuck
Dallas. Like,
Dallas.
Fuck Dallas. First thing I heard here at a library bar, man. Some random dude. I was like a bit for the longest time, but it was a real thing. I was dropping off a flyer to Chris, and it was at 3 p.m. right when they opened, and I thought nobody was in the bar. And then Chris was just casually asking me, he's like, "So where'd you come from?" I'm like, "Man, I just came from this one spot in Dallas." And then there happened to be some dude in the corner, and he's like, "Fuck Dallas!" like from across the bar, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Not
That's
even involved in the conversation.
Right.
Just,
So like
fuck
coming from Chicago, it was like I mean even living in Chicago, I was never about gang life, but I did love watching a good turf war. I did that shit all
Safe and from a
day.
distance, huh?
Yeah, when I saw that shit between Fort Worth and Dallas, I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun, yo. I'm gonna use this. But you know, Fort Worth is coming up, man. I mean, people want to talk shit about it, but yo, like it's. Just watch. It's going to be a lot happening. And Fort Worth technically is a bigger city than actual Dallas, like proper Dallas and proper Fort Worth.
Size-wise.
Size-wise, Fort Worth is bigger. So, I mean, but then you have that tumor called Arlington that's fucking growing all the masses.
That reminds me.
What
of
about
such
that?
a-
What about that Grand Prairie?
Yo, don't
though?
be hating on
that
that shit,
blight.
yo. Don't,
That blight on the city.
Talking about that old GP.
Wait, what was it? Did you just mispronounce grapevine?
No, so
Grand-
That isn't
Grand
even funny.
Prairie.
Like I know that it
Oh,
seems
not-
like it would
not
be funny, but
grapevine.
it's
Okay.
really
No,
not.
I'm talking about
Haggard's not giving us
That shit ain't funny, bro.
Sorry, it's not your fault, Dante. We
It's not your
love
fault. It
you.
was my fault. I was.
Well,
Yeah.
I was
Dante.
talking. Hey!
We just got
We were
done
just talking about Fatson.
We were just got done
Damn.
talking shit about you, Paxton. We just finished.
I
so
gave
good timing.
Zeus a shout out on the podcast.
Yeah, the pussy he likes to pet at your house. Yeah,
You
yeah,
have
yeah.
to tell Zeus that he's never talked about him on the podcast.
Yeah.
Have you not?
No?
No,
Oh,
not
dude,
once.
Your cat
not
kicks
once.
so much ass.
Not once. No,
Your cat
Zeus,
kicks so much
Zeus is
ass.
actually about to feel know what human love and interaction feels like. To be honest with you. So before you go, Dante, I want you to tell out in the world your last don't care thought of the day or night.
Yeah, let's go. It's got to be serious, though. No, I'm kidding.
It's gotta be serious.
Real fucking serious? No.
You don't care thought. Can
Profound.
be anything you want.
Mitch McConnell stroked out on the House floor
I
today.
seen
and got
that. Did
he
carried
really?
off.
Somebody had to hit the
And
reset button.
That's fine. Those are the people running this country.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
Yeah,
People who can have strokes and
That's
disappear.
true. And hopefully we have this man running our country soon. Maybe we'll see. Either way, Dante Pizzini, everybody. Thanks for coming.
Thank you,
man.
Dante.
Appreciate you,
I
sir.
appreciate you, sir. You are a good man. You are a scholar and a gentleman.
Boys, I think we should take this 10 p.m. break so we can recalibrate and reset.
Sounds good to
So
me.
this runs smooth.
That's right. We want you guys to go ahead and take advantage of anybody here in the bar. Go ahead and follow the TV screen.
And
We'll
I
be
want to
right
let you know.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
We're looking forward to bringing Jess on. We're going to have Jeff on. We're going to have
And
Paxton on.
Paxton's coming
we got
back
a full queue.
to keep the title.
You coming on? Not right now. Just in a minute. He's so excited.
Yeah, he
Anyway,
is.
we're going to cut the break. We'll see you in a second.
We'll talk. We'll talk in a minute. All right. We'll be right back.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of DNK Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word. Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses, where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of DNK Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of DNK Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your General Fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need. And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon Podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your General Fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need.
And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, Blue Label Johnny, along with
Shawn K, the Showman. This is On Air Don't Care, here live at the Library Bar, and of course our Souse behind the scenes, that burly, beautiful man, Jason Dyer.
the plug, as he's known in these mean Grand Prairie streets.
Man, they didn't know me out there yet. They call me. I earned that here in Fort Worth, dude. Funky Town gave me that name.
Hey, let's
go. It's coming in.
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Library Bar.
On
How
Air
y'all
Don't
doing?
Care. We are live right now across 5 different pages of Twitch, Facebook, Kick, and YouTube. You can go
Live on my IG at the moment.
That's right. And I was supposed to go live on TikTok. God damn it. But whatever, I'll find it. But also, you can go to onairdontcare.live.
Yep.
And you might not find the scene, but you'll find.
You'll be directed. You'll get there.
Is the new direction
Yes.
you
Yep.
got up to it?
It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
then you'll find the direction to find exactly all of our streams. So before we bring on our first guest, Hagrid, one thing we love to do for the people who are not, they're like,
Sure.
we don't want to come on the show.
Yeah.
People do have questions and they want us to kind of talk to. So I think we got a few questions. I believe for some females around the bar, right? I don't know if they're.
I believe
I'm
the
gonna have Jeff
relationship.
select our slip
Oh,
here.
Jeff is gonna select it.
Magic tricks.
His name is Jeff. Come here, Jeff.
Our beautiful assistant.
Our beautiful assistant, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. All right. I wish we had a name from.
No, it's anonymous, dude.
It's
This is
anonymous.
fun.
All right,
Yeah.
anonymous questions. All right. What do you do about a boyfriend flirting with your friends?
Dang.
Find a new fucking boyfriend. I mean, what the fuck you want? He clearly don't like you. Let's just be real about that real quick. I mean, he might enjoy his time with you, one-on-one. But if he sees talent in your crew of friends and it takes away the attention of you, I mean, do you think that doesn't sound like a relationship that is worth having to me?
I mean, I agree with you. Now, I'm not defending the behavior, but without knowing the individual, without knowing the thing, I don't know whether or not he's just a flirty individual or he's flirting with a girl.
That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
However, it does not matter. It only matters in the kind of relationships the person wants to be in. If you don't want to be with a guy who flirts with a lot of girls, then you have to be grown up enough to go hey, I like this, A, B, and C about you.
Yeah.
But this is a deal breaker, and you have to be mature enough to know I really like you a lot, but this is behavior that it's just I'm never gonna get over.
Or be willing to put up with it.
Yeah, I'm just never gonna be able to put up with it. So it's not to say you're a bad person.
Right.
You need to change you.
Right.
It's just not something that I want in the context of my relationships.
Yeah.
And that guy can either go, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong, we need to break up, or B, I will try and curb my behavior, and then you can look back later and go, hey, did he curb it or he didn't? And then you need to make up the grown-up decision to either stay in the relationship or break it up.
Yeah.
But you're going to deal with whatever you put up with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you say it's okay today, that's on you. If it's not okay with you, then you need to be let that known in that relationship.
Yeah.
It's up to you what you don't put up with or what you do put up with.
That's fair, because I feel like there's also you find a lot of the women that they want to find a man and they see a guy and they're like, I think he can become that perfect man that, ooh, yikes. Everyone awake? All right.
Keep talking.
Women think that they can find this guy that has most of these qualities that they're looking for, but then there's that one flaw that they're trying to change, right? And so the way I look at it is that if you're asking this question to two random guys on a show right now, right?
I think you already know what to do.
I think you already know. And again, it's if this is a problem, and I guess this is what I would say. I don't know. Again, we don't know anything about the relationship. We don't know how long it's been. If this is a new relationship or this is an old relationship, right? Is this something that you guys talked about?
Is this something that he always has done?
Did you bring this up? Did you even tell him about this? Be honest, right? And if you were honest, if he deflects and was it's one thing if both of you guys have an awareness of what you're comfortable with and what you're not with, ultimately there are actions that maybe you as the individual are not recognizing that you're actually doing, but it's coming off as flirty or whatever it was, right? Or an asshole. So it's like, so the thing is that I think it depends really on just the conversation you're having within that relationship. Have a real one. Tell him how you fucking feel. Make sure you know exactly how he fucking feels, and decide that if it's something that like you recognize as like, oh, I need to fix X, Y, and Z, or I'm willing to compromise A, B, and C, and
for this this certain individual.
So,
I mean, like girls have said I'm a flirty guy, but at the same time, like don't feel that I'm trying to be deceptive. So it all depends on the individuals involved. Like is the intent like really there? Is he really thirsty? Is he a hungry dude, or is he really just an outgoing personality?
Yeah.
There's a lot of nuances you have to know, but ultimately, what kind of relationship do you want to be in? This individual is already probably showing you all the things you need to know about whether or not you want to be in this particular relationship.
Yeah. My problem is that girls are trying to find the dirt on me. You know what I mean? Because I seem like I'm such a dedicated guy to my fiance, where like they want to see me be a dog, like with my because I have a lot of confidence. Like, no matter the situation that usually people see me, like I have a very firm confidence of who I am and to what energy I'm going to be giving, you know, whether it's comedy or karaoke or whatever, right? And then there's a factor where like people see a lot of my sweetness of like how I'm bringing up my fiance when nobody asks, like it's just like always in the conversation, that girls are trying to find me to be a dog. And like want to put on that like I'm overcompensating to make it look like something.
I think that's just. I think a lot of women are just predisposed to men being dogs, so it's just like it's just learned behavior to expect that. I mean, like
same time. Then you have those girls that are like trying to find out. Well, how serious is it though? Like you know.
Well,
like,
I mean, yeah, because look, because like I mean, like we're deviating from the question, but women love a desired man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you can't have, right?
Like, I mean, like if somebody wants you, you must have some value.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if nobody wants you, well, your value may be questionable. But if at least one woman wants you, you must have some value. So it makes sense where like, and especially if you have some toxic traits, you are going to be attracted to guys who are not available. I mean, that's just same thing. I mean, like I used to be that
same
guy.
Thing both ways.
I used to like not look for girlfriends, but when I didn't want to have girlfriends, I'd go after guys or girls with dudes, because like I know I didn't have to worry about commitment.
He ain't my friend. This guy.
Like I don't know him, and I'm like, well, and then when she was like, well, she wants to leave, and I'm be like, I can't trust you.
Damn,
I want to be serious.
It's foolproof. It's like,
baby. I'd be like, I want to be serious with you.
Look,
you
I like you, but
you serious,
a cheater.
Huh? Oh, you serious, huh?
You're a cheater. I can't
you
trust
serious,
you.
huh? You ain't about to flip the script on me. No, that's fair. So, fair question, and I hope that helps. I hope that gives you perspective. And
I love it. Let's go. That's what's up.
I love it.
Right
do you want to do one more? We can save another. I don't know.
Where we at? Yeah. What's the?
So we are at 1:30, a little bit over. We could probably bring on our next guest, Jessica
let's do
Waller,
that.
real
Sure.
quick.
Go ahead.
I think she can hear us from outside, but I will see if I can't fetch her. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves.
Thanks, Haggard. We love it when you do this, actually.
Well,
this is
so
our favorite
until
part
she
of the
gets
show.
back, I would love to talk about the Jason Aldean song. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I've been
in the small town.
I have not been like music up to date. Like you, dude. You brought up that T-Pain had a new cover album.
He dropped that like 2-3 months ago. That's
how bad I am, dude. That's how bad I am.
I'm real bad about new music myself. But like, so like. So you don't, Haggard, are you aware of the Jason Aldean little buzz going on with the?
Bro, of course I am. Don't try that in a small town bullshit. Is that
Tell
what
me
you're talking about?
what's going on.
So this gentleman did not write a song, but did perform it, and it's called "Try That in a Small Town."
PIP.
Yeah. All right, so if I understand correctly, the idea is just if you tried that in a small town, it wouldn't work because we're American as fuck. Get out of here. Like if I get it, that's kind of the.
You know what?
It's a dog whistle, kind of like a racist dog whistle.
There's a familiarity. I think I've seen the story, but I was looking for what happened to the Titanic
But my
people.
thing is, it's literally 20 years too late for this song. Like,
for sure.
I mean, like, I'm from...
Is this an old song or a new song?
No, it's a brand new song.
Brand new
Just
song.
came out.
But it's
Get a
like
lot
a
of
dog
heat.
whistle for BLM and, you know, like, it's like, you know, don't carjack at there's a liberal country comedian. He was just he's like, don't carjack nobody to red light. Red light? What kind of small town got a red light? Like, what kind of big city you living in? There's a red light for a carjacking. He's like, I grew up in a small town. There was a stop sign in the middle of
stop sign.
You couldn't carjack nobody to
Or
stop sign.
It's like it's like the one intersection in Radiator Springs in the show in the movie Cars
right.
where it's just blinking yellow. It's just the one four-way stoplight that's only blinking yellow.
Small towns right now are just
Go
crack,
slow.
meth, and fentanyl havens. Okay, it ain't nothing to be proud of. All the industries are gone.
That's funny as fuck.
All the jobs are gone. Like, look, this song you could have said it's not a racist dog whistle 20 years ago. You can't do it now.
The irony, though.
You can't do it
The
now.
irony, though. Hold on. We want to introduce you. We want to give you the
my
proper
bad. You're
introduction.
good. Don't worry.
But just 1 second.
This
'cause
guy.
Let's give it to. No, I want to give her the
Yeah, you
proper
got
respect
it.
of the.
I got
Go
you.
give it, please.
I
Hagrid, go ahead. Thank you. Please introduce our beautiful next guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jessica Waller to On Air Don't Care. Thank you
Jessica
for coming
Waller,
out
come
tonight,
on,
Jess.
Jessica. Jessica.
Appreciate that.
JESSICA.
What a warm welcome.
Welcome to the show, bringing fire in the form of hair. Look at
Not
that.
gonna lie, I'm a tiny bit buzzed.
Welcome to the
You
show.
need to get there. You need to get there to get on the show. We don't discount it at all. We understand.
All right.
The show can be a lot. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm gonna take my purse off my person.
Oh, go ahead. Get
Yes,
comfortable.
please get comfortable. Yes, please get comfortable. All right.
It's on my body. It needs to go down.
Yeah. Yeah, there is a gremlin that comes around here from Pete's Dueling Pianos every once in a while, but he shouldn't be able to see your purse. He shouldn't be able to see it.
I don't really give a shit.
You'll be
but,
good, you'll be
I will
good.
lose it if it's not on my person.
You're good. You're Gucci.
Jessica, please introduce yourself, who you are, where you're from, and what brings you here.
So, I am Jessica Waller, former journalist for Fort Worth Weekly. I'm here tonight to tell you guys about why I got fired from the Weekly.
Let's go.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's talk about it.
Okay.
How long were you working at the Weekly?
So, it was a little over a year.
Okay.
I got hired there because I have 10 years in journalism from these little shit towns, Nowhere, Texas, Waxahachie,
Hell yeah.
and Paris. Worked for the Daily Light in Waxahachie.
The France of Texas.
Yeah. Worked for the Paris News. Had the same problems with the editors there. Because this is like an epidemic that's going on with print journalism right now. It's dying. It's going bankrupt. Actually, the last article that I wrote for them, well, actually it was a column because my editor wanted me to be a columnist because I'm very opinionated.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So, the last column that I wrote for the Weekly that came out a couple weeks ago was called Dispatches from the News Desert. And
Dispatches from News Desert.
yes,
Okay.
from News Deserts.
From News Deserts. Okay.
Because rural Texas is becoming news deserts. Because
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
Well, I mean, even if it is, they're not covering it because they're dying. They're going bankrupt because nobody's reading the news. Young people don't read the news, man. Like, they're not going to read a newspaper.
They read a feed.
Yeah. Like, anybody under the age of 30 is like, that shit's still going on? Like, that's a thing? And I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, I've been writing for newspapers for like 10 years. And they're like, oh, shit. Like, that needs to die, you know? And I'm like, well, it is. And that's the problem. Well, I don't even know if it's, I mean, I will call it a problem because I'm a writer and a reader, and I am very much into all of that, you know, because it really bolsters your imagination, your empathy. It's this like individual thing that you take time to do with yourself, you know? And so it's not just about like, I don't know, like what everybody else is doing. It's like, I'm going to take this time and like have some personal time.
Make
and, like,
it worth it, right?
Yeah, and like use my imagination and like picture what's going on, you know? And so that's really important to like grow that empathy and that imagination in society, to read, you know? But for whatever reason, I mean, I say for whatever reason, but really the reason is people are fucking busy. And like capitalism, you know, people have lives, they're trying to do shit, they're trying to make money, inflation, you know, they just don't have the time that they used to sit down and read a newspaper. And so
what was the premise of your article like that you put out? Because apparently it struck some chords.
So yeah, it was a column about the last couple newspapers that I worked at and how they tried to silence me because they were going bankrupt and they had to pander to the politicians and the power brokers in that city so that they could stay in business. Okay?
Stroke egos and whatnot.
Yeah, like for example, I mean, just to try to summarize as much as I can, the first time I got fired, it was because I was writing an article, and this is in the article. Y'all can read. Y'all can look it up. It's called, you know, news from the desert, whatever. I said it. Okay.
We wanted to get the title.
Yeah. Okay, I'm getting dry mouth. I'm gonna have to
Let's nail that search down so that they can make sure they find that.
Yes, news dispatches.
People are gonna put
dispatches
in like
from the news desert.
news desert, whatever.
Dispatches from the news desert.
News desert, whatever.
Just
Fort
Google
Worth.
Jessica Waller, okay, and read all my shit. How about that?
There we go. Just Google Jessica Waller. That's all you need to do.
One fell swoop. There you go. So yeah, like the first time I ran into problems with an editor was because it was like before the opium epidemic. This was like back in freaking 2012, and I was talking about how there was this.
Oh, you've been doing this for a minute.
You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, And I mean, ever since I graduated college, like, I mean, I was an undergrad, and I was working like as a.
Where'd you go to school?
And I'm ashamed to admit it, so thank you. Thank you for shaming me.
That's why I wanted to go to school. I'm not shaming you. That's why I wanted to go to college.
It is.
The way she
My
said
tennis scholarship didn't come through.
the way
like, how dare you?
The way she said it, it sounded like an Indian uncle burping. I was like, what school did you go to? AM.
It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest school. I mean, I don't know if y'all are staying up on the news, but like this shit just happened. Like 2 things just happened with them that was like fully shameful about.
You know all the juice.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
Yo, she might be a good correspondent to come on and just like fucking just let people know.
Working on
All
it,
I
brother.
do is read, and like write.
No matter what.
Yeah, like I mean.
Got
You
articles
just pop
on
it
my.
on it, okay? When you got a hot news story and be like, bring some attention to it.
Yeah.
Start popping back up.
Yeah, you're.
So you wrote this article and you were exposing some motherfuckers. And
Yeah,
So
dude.
who'd you piss off?
I've
Like,
been,
let's
who did
get
you
it.
piss
I've
off?
been exposing motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can take like 3 hours and tell you about all the shit that's going on in rural.
No, let's get
Jessica's
to
gonna
the
get her own
juice,
show,
though.
dude.
No, like, I
Who'd
don't
you
know.
piss off? Who are the mad parties in this story?
Okay, so what was this? Neil White was my first editor.
Oh my God, Neil White?
Yeah.
Sounds like a Mexican.
At the Daily Light, and this was like in 2012. I wrote an article about a massage therapy school that was helping old people get off the opiates because they're just getting massage therapy and they're doing water and they're doing a diet. And they were able to
Like a natural remedy type
right.
of, yeah.
Yeah, and I was so into this story. I was all about this story. Like, it had gotten to the point where they were like, go to the gas station and talk about lottery winners. What they gonna do with that loot? And I was like, no. Like, I'm not trying to do that.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
Seriously, like, this was some shit that they wanted me to write. Like, it was puff pieces, like, really embarrassing
Her
puff
like
piece
eyeballs
shit.
high-fived as she was saying that, dude. Like Cross was like, just talk about the lottery.
Yeah, like,
winners.
talk about the lottery, like, do that. And I was like, no, I'm not trying to fucking waste my time because, like, I put my heart into everything that I write, And so he was like, okay, well, if you want to do some real shit, like, you're going to have to pitch it. So I was like, okay. So I pitched this story. I found this lady. Her name was Ginger Menzick, and she was the director of the Massage Therapy Institute in Waxahachie. And I wrote this story, and he goes, he didn't tell me this, but he was like, you can't print anything that sounds like medical advice. And come to find out, most of their advertisers were doctors in that town. Okay? And so I was like, what? Like, medical advice? Like, I'm just, like, telling these people stories that I have, on record that I recorded, you know? And so I fought him because that's not right, and it's just in me to fight some shit that's not right.
I mean, journalist, I would say.
But, like, I think it's like you weren't trying to, like, expose them of anything but something that is supposed to be like a feel-good type of story, I would imagine, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're doing a natural remedy of recovery for old people, and it's obviously maybe proven results.
Let's fast forward to now. What's the controversy going on?
Oh,
right
okay.
now?
Well, shit, y'all trying to cut me off.
No,
I've been doing this 10 years. I got some shit to say.
Let's talk about what's going on right now.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Oh, this is old news?
Cut to the chase here.
2012.
Oh! Yeah, what's going on right now?
I'm sorry. Are you my editor?
Let's talk
I thought she was like, I got a few problems. Let me go through 1, 2, 3.
But look, this is what men have been trying to do to me all my fucking life, okay?
Ooh,
like, I'm serious.
We do like a little, we don't have all the time, so we got to hit them with the.
I know.
You can come back.
This is my problem, though. This is my problem.
Does this massage story of this place
No, it does not.
has nothing to do with what
It's going on forward?
right now?
No, it does not.
Okay, so that's what we want to know.
Okay, I'm just giving y'all my background.
I'll
Don't do that.
I'll Google it.
We
I'll
want
Google
you
it.
to come back many times.
Yes.
We gotta
Over
and over.
But I do
We
want to
gotta
hear about the
sprinkle
now.
you
Yes,
through
I
the-
do want
through
to.
the
That's why I was
Over
confused.
and over.
I was like, oh, is that what's happening? But I want to make sure we know what's going on right now.
In Fort Worth?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, so let me cut to the chase because I'm coming back. To be continued. All the rest of that. Because there was
TBT.
there was like 2 other publications that are like just gonna blow y'all's mind if you hear what I uncovered there, and they are called the Paris News and the South Lake Independent. Okay, so the South Lake Independent, I basically knew that they were gonna try to do some fucked up shit because it's South Lake, and so I went undercover in order to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
Did you wear disguise?
They did. Yes, I did. Honestly, I did. Like, have y'all seen that movie with Adam Driver? You know what I'm talking about? Like, fucking,
Wait, which one?
What was it called? Shit. The one where he's an undercover reporter and he goes and KKK something or other.
Oh,
wow,
the
yeah,
black
yeah,
dude that goes undercover with them.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
it's
I
very
do
good
remember
movie,
that.
very good
That's a great movie. It's a real story. It's awesome.
Yes, and this is also a
The
real
guy still
story.
has the black guy still has that card.
Right.
He keeps it in his wallet. So
This is what is happening in my life, okay?
Yep.
And I wore cowboy boots. You know, I did the shit. I wore a Texas hat, you know, with a ponytail, and you know, I talked like this. And I went to the Lamar County Women's Republican meeting, and what they told me there. Oh God, this is digressing too. But anyways, that's what I did for the Paris News, right? And at that meeting, I just want to say this real quick, okay? They told me, because they thought I was one of them, that the libertarians are splitting the party. They are the future of the right, and they're godless, and they're going to hell. And so they need to just, like, stop splitting the party and, like, come to God, because basically, like, coming to God is what's going to make them money. You know, because they can use churches like Pat Robertson and all the evangelists.
That tax game.
Yeah,
to the church.
Yeah, and so that was my undercover stint, and you know, I exposed a lot of shit, and then I also exposed the mayor of Reno pulling a gun.
Reno, Texas?
Yeah, this was like my beat because it was like a minute outside of Paris. Pulling a gun on his family.
The fuck?
Yeah, and like on his daughter, on his teenage fucking daughter, and
She
his
got all the juice.
and his
Yeah,
wife.
for real.
And I tell my editor, Clark Bird, and this is in the
Fuck you,
article.
Clark Bird.
Yeah, Clark,
Yeah, fuck you, Clark
motherfucking
Bird.
Let's give the bird to Clark
yeah,
Bird.
exactly. Like that's what's going on. It's like he needs to get it because he's
And a fight come with it, cuz.
Yeah, he's a little bitch, and he was like, "We're not gonna print that because we could get sued." And basically, they're all the publishers are all in bed with the politicians.
I mean,
Yeah.
And we got death threats. Like we had to lock the door.
Small town minds come with small town fears.
Right.
And so ultimately, it's like, I mean, and it's valid enough because if somebody is going to be like, you get this random letter or you random call or random message, and it's like, you keep talking about this, you are going to die. Like we just live in an era where you just don't know what people are capable of. So like,
and I got those.
Yeah.
And it was fucked up, you know, because I have a daughter, you know, and I mean, I'm very fearless, like just by nature. I just
but when the people bring your kids into it, that's,
I mean, did they bring your kids into it, or were they just directing it at you?
But even if they didn't, that's something you have to think about. If somebody's making those kind of like,
even if they're still talking, it affects her
even
no
if they
matter
don't know
what.
she has a daughter, but someone's making threats on your life, you have to.
And we had to lock the doors to the publication because after we did a story about the statue that was a slave owner, and we were just covering it. We weren't even like taking a stand either way. We were just covering
reporting the news.
Like,
right?
this is just what it is. Yeah.
We got death threats. We got letters. I got death threats, okay? Because, like, I had a column at the Paris News because every writer, like, we got paid $13 fucking an hour with, like, I had a master's degree, and I got paid $13 fucking an hour. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, but, like, the perk was we had a column once a week, and so that's what, like, kept me going, you know, because I got to, like, freedom of speech and shit.
You had a forum to actually,
Yeah, but then I started getting death threats. We lost a bunch of subscribers. Anyway, so I quit there because of the mayor with the gun thing, and you know I just cussed out my editor like you're a fucking coward. Like I can't not. You know I just can't not.
Call me yellow belly.
Yeah, I'm like a fearless motherfucker, and like I will thrive. Like I know that, you know, because like I have the passion, and like I'm gonna go on, and you're just gonna like stay here, and that's really sad.
I mean, like in the era that we live in right now, why wouldn't you just go independent? Like just put your own news out.
Okay, so yes, that is what
we're
doing.
filmmakers. We can make you make a documentary when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. That is what I am doing. You know, currently, as of now, but like.
I don't know if you noticed some of the gear.
to get to this point in my life, you know, I then went, after the Paris News, I went to work for the South Lake Independent, okay? To try to sum up that as much as possible, because I know, like, you guys want to know, like, what
time sensitive.
Yeah. So I signed on there, and, you know, basically was going undercover, because I know that shit's all fucked up, and they wanted me to be the editor and the education reporter. So I was like, you know, co-editor, education reporter at the South Lake Independent, you know? I mean, this is what these people do.
It sounds like they're going to give you some independence.
This is what these people do, y'all. If they are saying something, they mean the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay? That is what's going on. If
That's
they
generally
say,
how it goes in small towns. I'm from a small town. That's generally how it goes.
yeah, they are deflecting, and that is what is happening. So they said independent because they are anything but. All they were doing was pushing the agenda of the 1%, and they had me covering the school board meetings because they're like, oh, here goes this white girl.
The hot beats.
Yeah. Like, they've all thought, like, because I'm very cheery when I get hired, right? Like, I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I am
First
so...
impression.
Yeah, like, like, I will so write, like, whatever you want, and, like, that is what's going to happen, and so it's all good. And so, of course, they had me go cover.
You want me to cover this cat lady down the street?
Yeah.
Totally.
Like, it's so
The
cheery.
church bake-off.
Like, just positive vibes. Mm-hmm. And so they had me cover the school board. And if anybody knows anything about the South Lake School Board, like, holy fucking shit. Like, they are psychotic. They are the only ISD to completely break with the National School Board Association. Texas School Board Association. This is unprecedented. This has not happened anywhere else in the country. Okay?
Just in South Lake.
Yes.
Like, the one thing I have heard, I mean, because I'm from Chicago originally, so I moved here end of 2020, but, like, looking at school systems, because I've been doing that recently, I've been hearing, like, if you're near South Lake, like, or any, like, if you're in South Lake or just in the surrounding areas of South Lake, like, your school district thrives because of, like, the money, traffic, and funding that South Lake apparently has within their district.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard.
What is
Well, I
happening?
mean, it's high tax areas. So, I mean, they're going to have a lot of money in the
No.
school district.
Here's the thing. They don't tax. That is
They
what
don't?
is so
Wow.
fucking crazy. Get
What?
this
Wait,
shit.
what?
Get this shit. Facts right here, okay? They fucking tax like a quarter of what Fort Worth residents are taxed.
Wow.
Okay?
Damn.
Yeah. And you know why? because the school board is corrupt as fuck, and they were all put in there by Patriot Mobile, which is a Christian conservative, basically like fascist.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. And so if you look at like the taxes, it's crazy because like people who don't really have much money at all in Fort Worth are being taxed like
way more. That's how it is.
Yeah. And so
it's like in grand scheme of it, it's like it's such a terrible model.
Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, they're like, this is...
There's dollars that don't make sense.
It's dollars that don't make sense. Like, you're getting tax percentages, not amounts, but percentages that are amounts due to what is being acquired. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're like, it's like, let's just say, like, it's like going after somebody who has literally zero assets. What are you really going to obtain? Nothing. You're really going to obtain nothing. Like, even if you try 50% of shit is shit, you know?
You know what's
like,
crazy, man, is that Patriot Mobile bullshit that's happening out there is not limited to just South Lake. They're really very much entrenched in Mansfield ISD right now.
Oh, yeah. They're trying to spread all throughout Tarrant County. They actually told the New York Times.
Tarrant County, there's something going on.
Yeah, they told the New York Times like almost 2 years ago that if we control Tarrant County, then we control Texas, and then we control the country. And then I shut those motherfuckers. Yeah, that's what they said. Direct quote. Direct quote to the New York Times in October of 2021. Okay. And then I shut those motherfuckers down.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, straight up. No, that was November 2022. No, October 2022 when they said that. And at that time that they said that, they had actually been fucking tax foreclosed on, like tax forfeited. And I looked this up on the Secretary of State website because they will not pay their taxes. They will not pay their taxes.
Because taxation is theft. That's that mentality right there. Yeah.
Exactly. And so I posted that to Twitter, and everybody was like, "What the fuck? Like, why are these dudes that have like millions and billions of dollars, trying to skirt taxes while all of us are paying out the ass? And we're like middle class motherfuckers up in here,
Right. Because we don't have expensive tax attorneys. That's why.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just like an outrage, and like, but I'll tell you what, the reason why I actually did shut them down is not over any numbers, because that's boring.
I don't think you care about that.
Yeah.
There's no personal benefit other than the integrity of like being a good journalist, I think.
Right. But
that's what I'm saying. And like you're getting shut down by higher powers that be because they're like, no, don't talk about this shit. Like,
right. Yeah. But like, the people who know about numbers, like the fucking, upper class and shit, they were interested in, I had a series that came out for the weekly. The first one was called Mobile Patriots. The second one was called Shut Out. And the third one was called Separate Lines, right? Mm-hmm. And the first one was about their tax fraud. Fucking huge, $1 million tax fraud. Numbers, okay? Numbers. And, that started to get me a little bit of traction. But the one that really fucking broke out and got the most likes and attention in the history of the weekly to this date was called Shut Out. And it was about sex. Okay? Because people will read about sex.
Yes, they will, baby.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, exactly. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I got some numbers and, like, I'm proving this shit, like, with documents of, like, them stealing millions of dollars. Nobody really gives a fuck, but, like...
Sex?
Yeah. When
Michael
I
Scott.
talked about this girl, right? Shut Out was, like, this fucking blow-up story, and it was about this girl who was poor and started working there, and she was a single mom, and she was a hard-ass worker, and this disgusting fucking perv exploited her and was like, if you have sex with me, I'm going to give you a raise every couple months. And he would give her like a $2 raise every couple months that she would sleep with him. And so she got pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah. And they are like going to Washington. So many pictures of them protesting abortion in Washington, right? And then I have proof of them telling her if she didn't get an abortion, she was fired.
Wow. God damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Because he was a married man.
Of course.
Damn. Yeah,
not that it's okay.
Yeah, no,
Story
it's
old as
definitely
time.
not okay, but
Yeah.
Story old as time.
So this young girl, got fired. They paid her off. They gave her like $9,000 to not talk.
Oh,
right?
no. That's way too little.
What?
Yeah, and
Should have another zero in that motherfucker.
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah, and so she ended up talking because she was like, "Fuck this shit."
Good for her.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
And the CTO got fired after my story came out.
Good.
And, they didn't win that school board election because in 2021, they had swept the school board election.
Yep.
And these are book banners. These
Yep.
are fascists, okay? These are people who are like, you can't be gay, basically. Like,
Right.
we can't have...
These are the anti-CRT people.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, they're going to shame you if you are gay in high school, basically. If you, like, identify as any other gender. And I'm not, like, super, gender this, gender that. But, like, if you are gay, you should be able to be gay in high school.
In America? Freedom?
Yeah, no.
What?
Imagine.
Get out of here,
Yeah, I know.
Jessica.
Yeah.
We don't need that radical talk here.
Am I wrong? Like, if
A little bit.
if you're gay, like, you should be gay. Like, if you feel like you are seriously gay, I know it's kind of blown out of proportion sometimes, but like, some people are just like,
No,
gay,
I mean,
gay
like,
as fuck.
I'm not
And they shouldn't be
laughing.
shamed.
Yeah, I'm not laughing at it because I'm like, I know that this is a real time fear. Like, I'm like the comedian in me is just like laughing at the irony of like all of it all.
It's
like,
just, it's just like, like the things you're saying are almost like cliche, like movie cliches because you just see it over
You
and
see it
over
constant,
and
yeah,
over
it's-
from
you-
state to state, town to town. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like how often that story is repeated. Like, 40 years, 50 years, 100 years, like,
and especially
it's just disgusting.
you're talking about like you're talking about stories that have connection, ties, relationships, business within branches and like articles of government, and then you are only uncovering how high it goes of what you've uncovered, right? Like and ultimately you don't know how high it goes, but even as high as it is that you've uncovered, it still has such a strong hand of control of what's going on in those local communities. So it's kind of like that, like I can't imagine.
So just
like,
think of what's going on at the upper,
Yeah,
the
like-
upper
so do
echelons
y'all
of
wanna
government.
know?
If
Do
that
y'all
was
wanna
happening
know?
on the city and state level, it's wild.
for me, it's like I don't know how you get a peace of mind.
Okay,
be
so
honest with
to that point, and I don't want to sound like a crazy person here because
Too late.
I know, right? Like, shut this bitch up. Like, she's talking too much. She needs to go cook.
I would have make sure
I
he
didn't
would
say all
never.
that. I didn't say all
I would
that.
make sure he would never say that. I would
I
be.
didn't say all that, Jessica.
Yeah,
Like,
me and
literally,
Hannah would
everybody
come
thinks
at
I'm
him pretty
crazy,
hard.
though. They literally are like, this chick is unhinged, and she needs to shut
We're
up.
all unhinged.
Yeah,
we're
she's
all-
emotional.
We have our
and,
levels.
Yeah.
We all have our levels.
Yeah, and so, yes, I am emotional, and yes, I do care.
You're a human being.
And yes, I am female.
I had an unhinging moment literally just last week on our episode. So,
And
so I
then,
mean-
and it was
Good.
me the week before.
Well, Jessica,
Actually,
I'm
you
very
had like
looking
two of
forward
them.
to doing a what is?
Alex.
I'm talking here.
Let my man cook.
Yeah, that dude was
So-
a tool.
so let's talk about those last
He
two.
was such a tool, man. I watched that and I was like, oh my god, like this
Which
guy.
one?
He's like
So
wearing
the
a
Alex
suit.
Stein thing.
Like
Oh,
he's
yeah,
wearing
that
a
is
suit
it.
to a
Oh,
bar.
it's
it's not about
together
Alex
show
Stein.
today.
He's like, I dress nice.
He was
I
our
dress
best dressed
nice.
guest, though.
I was like, thank God she's not talking about me, oh guys.
Oh, baby Tuck over there.
I was like, who wears a fucking suit to a bar? Like seriously.
Oh, I mean, that's
I
his
gotta do
natural-
one of these days. I'm like, we gotta dress
Yeah.
up one of these days.
One of these days.
Maybe the New Year's Eve show will we'll suit it.
I have a
Memorial
question for
Day
you.
already passed.
Let me hit this button. Hold up. Get one of these things. Oh wait, I can't do that.
As long as it's an orange
So-
tuxedo.
Jess, is it okay that I call you Jess? For whatever reason, it just
Yeah.
immediately truncated in
No,
my
I
brain.
mean that is what I prefer, but you know,
Okay, there we go.
preferably
Jess,
I'm
nailed
Jessica
it.
Waller. Yeah.
So we're gonna have you back frequently.
Yeah,
You and I are gonna
As
talk
often
after the
as you
show.
would like to
RIP.
come back.
We're gonna talk after the show about some shit that we can do, working together for the greater good, etc.
Right the fuck on.
Will you please let these folks know, because we do have some other guests. We're at about 11 o'clock right now. Will you let them know where to find your Substack and tell them like what benefits
Yeah, where
they'll
can
get for
people
being
find
able
So
to
you?
grab
these men
that?
are trying to shut me down because I'm a woman right
That's
now.
right.
Where can they find that
No,
word?
yeah, I'm just fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. No, these guys are cool as fuck. Yeah. Okay, thank you for that because I will promote myself.
Yeah.
Please do.
I
That's
have,
what we're here
I
for.
have a Substack, and it is Jessica Waller. And ever since I got fired from the Fort Worth Weekly a couple of weeks ago, I started this Substack because my editor was like, "We ain't gonna print this shit," because I have emails from the politicians, 3 of them that were like threatening him. Anthony Mariani of the Fort Worth Weekly. He's
Got
a
it.
Put it on
fucking
Reddit.
sexist.
Let's go,
okay?
Tony.
And
It's documentary
yeah.
time, Jessica.
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready.
And like, okay, this dude, honestly, straight up, like, he is a liberal motherfucker as shit, but, like, he's like, oh, you're doing the same shit I'm doing, only better, honestly, is what's going on. Yeah. He's like 70 years old, okay? And every single time that I would write something, he would go in there and he would put a fucking error in my shit, okay? That article I was telling y'all about that, like, blew up, he put that woman was black. And like, her picture is right fucking there. Like, with the article, she's fucking white as shit. And I'm like, you made me look stupid in front of, like, the entire world. He was like, oh, my bad. And I'm like, no, not your bad shit, because you're a fucking liar, because you don't do that shit to anybody else. Okay, and he would do that every single time that I would write something.
He sounds like an evil genius.
Hey, can you do me a favor and let the folks at home and in the bar know what Substack is? I think a lot of folks don't actually understand what Substack does.
Shawn doesn't
Okay,
know.
I definitely
has
don't
no
know.
clue.
I have no idea. You can see my face when he said,
Okay, so Substack is one of these new-fangled, revolutions for indie writers who have been silenced, as I have. And I publish my shit about the election fraud on Substack. And it is incredibly informative, super objective, just fucking facts, okay?
So let me hit this button right quick.
So it's Jessica Waller at Substack.
Substack is a great place for independent authors and writers to be able to produce content and have an entire legion of people show up and subscribe to what it is that they do. Some articles will be available for free, some are behind a paywall. But if you are messing with a genuine talent, then there's something there to take a look at. And Jessica is one of those talents. This Substack is a move to make if you give a shit about Tarrant County and what's happening and where your political alignment is over the next few years. And genuinely, thank you, Jessica, for coming on to the show tonight.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
appreciate that, you
I know
guys.
it's
yeah,
an
Substack,
awkward-
where else can they find you?
Yeah.
So I'm also on Twitter, Jessica Waller 84. I'm kind of blowing up, not gonna lie.
I don't care does. Already she's blowing up.
I know.
Like,
She's like, she saved the flex for the end. She's like,
I like that
you
shit.
can find me
Oh,
on
no, the end
Twitter.
for
I'm kind of a big deal.
Like, seriously, like, that is, like, the main issue that my editor took first and foremost is the fact that, like, he sits on my shit forever because he's like, oh, my boy Edward is the only full-time writer and he's doing all the research, investigative shit. You need to shut the fuck up
Fuck
and, like,
Edward.
just fucking get off my
Yeah,
back
fuck
with all this
Edward,
shit
bro.
because he literally had, like,
Twilight ass.
three of my
Team Jacob.
Seriously, 3 of my investigative stories that I have since published to Substack on his desk, and he was like, oh, we're trying to, like, be a food and fucking music, and goddamn, like, jerk-off magazine over here. We're not trying to, like, actually expose any real shit. And so...
actually sell papers.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and so that's why I started leaking my docs to Twitter, and he was mad about that. I have an email from him saying, we could have had these awards, but you wanted to leak to Twitter. And I'm like, yeah, but you're sitting on my shit, motherfucker, so what the fuck am I gonna do,
I mean, but like Twitter is like also like the main media journalist, like kind of outlet of like.
Exactly.
So I mean, as long as now Elon's got you back on that, at least he's gonna keep you you rolling and going.
Right. I mean, I actually...
Oh, it's coming to become an X. That's right.
I had a message from one of his staff that was like, oh, you need to pay for this shit so that you can post more, so you can post more letters.
Oh, they
yeah.
they're starting to limit you on how many posts.
They did. And hey, let me say this, and I don't, like I said, I don't want to sound like a crazy person, but let me say
late,
this,
Jessica.
okay? The day after I started posting all the documentation about the election fraud was the day that Elon started charging people. And he lives in Texas. He lives in Texas, okay?
As
like,
an evil genius, I appreciate his evil genius.
And like they fucking reached out to me, dude, and they were like, you need to pay so that you can like, be heard more.
Post more, yeah.
It's like they weren't necessarily trying to silence me, but they were trying to make some money.
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah, and so she
If
goes,
you're getting eyeballs, it shouldn't matter. I think you should be able to earn that right. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, and that's exactly what I said. I was like, I'm a fucking
Look,
asset.
he's trying to find money to pay for Twitter.
yeah, I know.
I'm like, bitch, you're the fucking richest man in the
He's losing
world,
money on
and you're
Twitter,
trying to
okay?
get some money off my broke
He's
ass.
like,
Like,
I've
seriously,
halted
like, no.
builds and
Find a new model, Elon.
Yeah.
Find a new model.
That's exactly what I said,
I've been
too.
halting all my constructions in Spacetown because I need to bring my money back into
Spacetown.
Twitter.
Well, Jessica, it has been an absolute pleasure having you on. I hate to kick you off, but we have more guests
I
already
know.
lined up.
Silencing the woman.
Well, we
Fucking
appreciate you.
classic sexism.
It's
Let's
my
give it up for
favorite.
Jess.
I love y'all. I love y'all. I
Stay
do.
safe, Jess, and come back soon.
Oh, yeah, for
Please
sure.
do
Yo,
talk to
shout
my-
out to
talk
that
to my boy.
goddamn Bernie Sanders shirt, though. I appreciate the shit out of that. Thank you,
Gang,
Jeff.
gang. Gang, gang. All right, let's bring up our
who's
next
next?
one.
What's going on, Haggard?
Would you like to speak with this guy with the shoes?
This guy right here. He is the recent recipient of a well-aimed ice cube. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Paxton Bailey.
Yeah, man, that was a fucking nice. That was a nice throw. I don't know if Sean caught that, but
No,
like, I
but what
fucking
was
turned to him
even
and I
more
said
impressive
immediately, like,
is that like you went like this, threw it, and John caught it and was like, boom, and just like hit me back with it.
I got your assist.
But I hit you right in the neck. Oh, was it nipple or neck?
like just like straight up in the like.
In the
numbers.
heart. Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were
it was a
like.
good
I thought you were
pass.
when you were doing that. I thought you were saying why? Because I love you. Like I thought you were like. Why would you do that? I love you though. Like.
That's a bridge too far.
Yeah. All right. So welcome back, Paxton. Holding down for the most
he meant E.
features. Oh wait, is E here?
Oh, they talk,
she
they,
is.
dude. Listen, they talk some mad shit. He was like, he's like, I got
I'm in
9
love with
shows.
this
He's coming for
She
that
is
belt.
a straight game. I have a
He's
problem
coming
with
for
evil
that
women,
belt for the most
and
features. She is
Woo.
coming.
Okay, so quick question: could y'all hear my voice in y'all's headsets?
What'd you say?
Oh, try it. Try it.
What'd you say?
If you yell into that, does it help?
Hello, 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 hello. A little. But I
A
think
little
I just hear
bit.
my own
And bring his headphones up a little bit.
Hello, hello. Okay. That's
There we go. It's his headphones.
There
All
we
right.
go.
Is that better?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, cool.
Appreciate it. Yeah. What were we talking about?
You met E.
Oh yeah. I mean, she can talk all the shit. She can talk all the shit she wants. I mean, I've got numbers.
You do have
You
numbers.
got nervous. I knew that was gonna happen.
I didn't get nervous.
Oh, you didn't get nervous.
No,
All right. Well, you don't know yet. No, you have no
I don't
idea.
have to know.
I think
Guess
she's being
what?
nice.
As soon as
She was probably being
She
nice.
just got off work, so maybe she's
She's
still
probably
maybe nice.
having you bring your guard down. Actually, what I need you to do is because you have your phone on you.
I do.
I need you to pull out a picture of Dante, and I need you to hold it up like this because Dante didn't come back, and I didn't get my Polaroid of Dante. So I'm gonna knock 2 birds with 1 stone. Paxton holding a picture of Dante.
Are you serious right
Yeah,
now?
I'm gonna do
Good
that.
luck, brother.
I'm double.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to. Dante didn't come back.
I don't think Dante's coming out of it.
I don't think I
It's
told
not gonna
Dante
be, it's
to come
just gonna
back.
be Paxton with the cell phone like
I
an
didn't see
asshole.
him coming. Is that Dante?
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. Oh, John tried.
This is riveting airtime.
It's so good. Like if you're watching the,
Look, I don't know why
if you're
he doesn't
listening
lose
to
the
the
mustache,
podcast and you
like,
got no
all the time.
video,
Like, he's a
understand that a
handsome guy.
Polaroid is happening.
Dante's a very handsome guy. He
He's a
really
handsome
is.
dude. I don't know why he doesn't lose the mustache like permanently.
And Dante is your new roommate, which we
He is my new
discovered.
roommate. Yeah,
He was surprised that we knew about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was surprised he knew about that and I didn't. That's what I was
Oh, because
surprised.
we talked about it when you were out of town.
Oh yeah. We talked about it at DCC when I got confronted for.
No, but remember
talking
when Blue
shit.
Jay was here, we talked about
Oh,
you moving with
yeah. Right. Right. I can't remember what the fuck I say here, other than cereal. Like I know
Other than
I
cereal.
talk to y'all about
I get
cereal
the cereal
every
out.
fucking time.
We
Still-
talked about your fight with the police with Dante.
Yeah.
he
So,
know
so
about
I was like telling
When
Dante.
is the housewarming party?
Yeah.
That's gonna have to be a minute because I spent like 2 weeks straight working on the house.
So
and
it's
I-
ready, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, but like you just want to keep it as clean and pristine as possible.
No,
like,
it's
long-
not. It's still not done.
Oh, then that's fair. That's
I
fair.
just I
I
had
see.
to take a break because
Okay.
it was getting monotonous. And
Got you.
Because like when you do your housewarming party, I think that like the main event of the party should be you and Dante wrestling.
He does Brazilian jiu-jitsu and I do.
Yeah.
But a lot of
You're
people,
you're
but
not making any of this sound not good.
as many people already
I don't
know,
do that though.
Paxton.
Yes, you do. You're a professional.
Paxton, as many people
You're
already
a professional
know,
prize fighter, sir.
you professionally do alcohol, so that's really all you need to go against a
I
Brazilian.
did professionally do alcohol. Now, thank you, sir.
Now you're an amateur?
No. Well, kind of. Especially-
Explain.
So I got drunk and then got arrested, and that was probably the lowest point at the time for me. And I took a year off from drinking just to kind of like prove to myself. And then after I got to a year, like I didn't want to become my dad. My dad's sober, and it's just kind of depressing because I watch him like not go out and drink with friends because he doesn't drink, and he thinks he can't handle himself around alcohol.
Like he'll just like
He
go
hasn't-
for it.
Yeah, he hasn't touched a drop of alcohol in 26 years, so I feel like he's fine. But he just refuses to go out, and I'm like, I'm not gonna end up.
I think
like,
you
Because he
need to
thinks he'll drink if he goes out?
yeah.
Yo, you need to actually like put that microphone right by your mouth. Stop acting like this is the first time you've been on this show, please.
Yeah,
just
I know.
do me
I
the
just
favor.
get tired of holding on to it.
Yeah.
It's not Paxton. I'm trying to help him out over here on our end. It's
Okay.
microphone 3's being evil.
Jeff fucked something up.
All right, well, yeah, because I'm like here, and then when I say it, I'm like, God damn, look, it's coming in. I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's you. You sleepy? You got sleepy tone?
I am sleepy.
It's past his bedtime.
Way past your bedtime. Is that what it is?
Yeah, like I had a fucking migraine last night, so I took a nappy today too, and it just
Still.
nothing. I mean, it was only a 30-minute nappy, and I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night.
Yeah.
So
Migraines be taking white people
That's
out.
what, they say there's something about power naps, but then if you like look up like sleep inertia, it's like it really does absolutely nothing.
it doesn't like get rid of the sleep debt you're in, but
Yeah.
it makes you feel good. It's like a placebo. Basically.
Yeah, it's a placebo effect.
I'm all about placebos.
Yeah.
Honestly.
But like if I took like a 45-minute nap, I feel like I'm more tired after that because I'm like, I'm like right in it. I want to go. I'm like I was just in the deep of it, and I wanted to fucking go. Maybe 20 minutes. Maybe like that's like as far as the meter goes.
The worst part about setting like a time for a nap too is like right before I fall asleep, I'm like I need to set a timer. If I don't set a timer, I'm gonna be gone forever.
I just said like 3.
Yeah, but then like it
I
takes
gotta
you
stop
15
snoozing.
minutes because you opened your eyes to like fall back asleep, and then
Yeah,
you set
I'm
like
like-
a 30-minute timer. You're like, God damn it!
I'm
like,
done
that was fucking-
snoozing. I officially took away
This is a
snoozing.
riveting conversation.
I don't want
Yeah,
to snooze no
it's
more.
just a snooze fest conversation right now. I got fired and banned from Hyenas.
Fired and banned from Hyenas in Dallas.
What did you do?
Nothing. Not a goddamn
Stop
thing.
yelling, Hagrid.
It was such.
I know.
Bullshit.
Hagrid.
What happened?
So I went and did a show 2 weekends ago, maybe last week now. No, 2 weekends ago for Shark. And apparently Shark and the owner of Hyenas have beef.
Oh, wow.
And they saw that Noah was just being an awesome person and promoting me because I was on the show. And they saw that I was working there and at Hyenas at the same time. They're like, well, you're fired, so you don't have to come into work today. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then I get told that I'm also banned.
Damn, dude.
That should make you feel a little bit better.
No, I look retarded.
It actually comes out. Dante actually, you can physically like.
You can see the outline of Dante.
You can
That's
still
it.
see the outline of Dante.
It's still
which
my
is-
picture,
it's
which
like
I deserve.
We got
because
him.
This is my 9th
No,
time.
we got you already though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I deserve to be up there twice.
I mean, you would
3
get it.
times.
You would
I've
get
been
it.
here through the many transitions of this podcast.
Yeah, it's true.
Sir.
It's true. No, I give it to you. I wasn't denying you of it.
No,
I
no, you
give it
were.
to you.
You were.
A little bit.
A little bit.
No.
But
no.
No.
yeah, so I got fired and banned for no reason. It was such bullshit too
Can
because
you like market yourself now as like a banned Hyenas comedian? Can
I
you-
don't know if that's going to be positive or negative gain for me. But
Hey, you know
I don't know,
where
you can't- I mean, like,
where
it's
that
a fact, so
Hyenas
it's
is
like-
located? There's plenty of bars. You can very well just start a show and do it and be like the
you
band.
mean my new club that I'm thinking
Like,
about
you
called
know,
Dingoes?
Flyers, like, Hyenas banned
Yeah.
comedian. You know what I mean?
Like right, it just like put the directions of like from Hyenas.
Dude, I'd love to open. There's a cigar shop.
Go to
in
Hyenas
Fort- that
and
would
then
be
walk
fucking
this
good.
way, and that's how you get to the show.
Go to the Fort Worth Hyenas, spit at it, and then go 30 miles east. Yeah, no, like, I'm so pissed too. Like, I feel bad because I kind of spout off professionally. It's the first time I've ever been fired.
Yeah, you
fired
definitely
from a
changed
job.
your stance on this shit.
Yeah, no, I was
Because you were
trying
like,
to be.
oh, I don't want to talk too much about it, like because I don't think it's a lifetime ban.
Yeah, and then I was thinking about it, like, it's a 1% chance I make it as a professional comedian. Those are my odds, and I might be a little.
And they're not the make or break of that
exactly,
factor.
Exactly. They weren't gonna book me anyways. I'm not
Yeah,
clean.
you think
I'm
you're
not
the
a
first
fucking.
comic to be banned from a, get the fuck out of here.
And if you like look at it,
If it was like
fucking-
improv, like Addison, I'd be like,
and
damn,
they're
that
way
sucks.
better. Yeah.
I mean, look, like in Cali, like how many comedians
Yeah,
have been
Comedy
from
Store.
banned for Comedy Store,
Yeah.
fucking improv? Like that don't make
It
or
don't
break
matter.
nothing.
It don't make a break a comedian, dude. It's really on you.
Like they're professional, well-known made dudes like Segura and Mark Norman and Sam Morrill. They all like have said on podcasts, not fuck Hyenas, but fuck Randy, the owner of Hyenas.
Oh, shit. Damn.
Yeah, they called him out by fucking name. So it's on the fucking down and down.
Brandy.
Are those franchises, the Hyenas? Is that like that?
Yeah, because there's
thing?
one
Okay,
literally
gotcha.
right down the street, and I performed there.
One
We
super
did a show
fail in
together.
Albuquerque.
Yeah.
No, I didn't perform on that one. I just came out.
Oh.
That was that night that it was super raining outside, and you used me as your ticket because
Oh yeah,
no
you
one
were
came. It was a real shitty night, and like I was just here doing nothing.
And then Theban was trying to take it, and I was like, shut your fucking Sri Lankan ass up, bitch ass.
Fake ass
Indian motherfucker and shit. So Paxton, so now you have a roommate. Like,
how is life now?
How is life now? Are you happier? Because he definitely kicks the hot factor into that house. Dante's a good
Fuck
looking
you.
man.
It was already pretty
How
high
does
for
it
my
feel like to
affection.
be like
I'm
the
just saying.
second best looking guy in that?
Yeah.
Eat my dick,
In your
okay?
own
This is a
fucking
lot.
house. In your own
What's
house.
the animosity for? These are
Wow.
we're trying to,
This is
we're asking
this is
questions
an
here.
unawareness thing. This is what happened. It's an unawareness
What
thing.
the what? Come on.
I'm pretty high. No, here's the thing. Okay, I love Dante. He's an awesome dude. But wait till you see his fucking artwork. He's got tacky Asian, like an oil painting of a tiger. And he's like, you want to put this in the living room? I'm
I
like,
feel attacked right
Seems
now.
accurate.
yeah.
He seems like he's
You got an
bringing the
oil-painted
flavor
tiger, bro?
that house needed. That's what
Nah,
it sounds
dude.
like to
Oh,
me.
wow.
If you walk into my house, it's very dark because I want it to feel like a movie theater. That's what the aesthetic I want.
So when he brings like the extra trim, you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying?
I love that,
Not
like,
the tile paint, the
he's like, I
oil
want,
tiger painting.
for some reason with Paxton, I just feel like, I have it very dark because I want it to feel like a movie theater, but I cannot wait for the day I get a TV. Like, it's
It's the dark ages. I can't.
when that day happens, it's going to be real.
We can watch programming in here. Like, yo, monsters lined up, black and white, baby.
And let me just validate that I definitely don't joke like this with E. There's a lot more of an intimidation
This
factor. I know I
fucking
can
guy.
get,
Yeah, I don't wanna
I
get
can get
stabbed.
away
He
with a
called
lot
you
more
out,
stuff
E.
with
I'm
I'm not
Paxton.
trying to get stabbed.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get fucked up by E.
Is
for
that
sure.
1 minute left or time?
I'll give you 1 minute.
Okay.
You're
allowed.
You gotta
You're
slow
allowed,
down
brother.
for the comedians. They don't know what that means.
Hey, no.
So Paxton, you've had
No.
many, you've
Run
had many
15
thoughts you've shared on this show. So go ahead for the amount of times, 8 times, 9 times, whatever it is.
This is
that
9.
You, 9 times.
This is 9.
That you've been on the show. Go ahead and put that last don't care thought.
Not last. I'm going to keep coming back. It's the last today.
No, for tonight. Like the last don't care thought of your segment.
I'll give you a bit I'm working on. How about that?
Hey, let's
There
go.
you go.
Let's go.
So,
Just get real close to that mic while you do it.
I didn't give a shit when Ariel was black in the new Little Mermaid movie. Who cares? Awesome. Great for y'all. That's amazing. Where I do draw the line in the sand. Line in the sand. Thank you. Is Disney's new live-action version of Snow White, where Snow White is a Puerto Rican woman.
Is this for real?
Is that real?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have not heard anything about this.
I don't care one way or the other, but her name literally is Snow White.
So it's about cocaine.
But if I'm being honest, she kind of does look Puerto Rican.
I haven't seen her. I just heard it.
I mean, like even the
Oh,
old
you're saying
school Snow White.
Old school,
Like,
Kinda
original
looks like a
1950s Snow
light
White
skin,
looks like a
black
Rican,
hair,
Cuban, yeah, a
light
little
skin.
bit.
She kind of look Puerto Rican.
Like
She
it's
looks
like
see-through white.
when you're
She
extra
looks
pale.
Puerto Rican women
Scandinavian
are
white.
Translucent.
I've seen
Black
it.
hair, light skin, kind of looks Puerto Rican.
Well, where I take
Last name not very Puerto Rican.
You broke
I'll give
his
you that.
goddamn bit.
not broke. I have to take a step over. It's okay. There's
Go
no
ahead.
problem.
Give it to him.
In my opinion, that's like if you, I don't know, casted me for the new Black Panther movie.
I'm with it.
Bro, I'll
Yeah.
take it. You just
I'll
gotta chop an
definitely
arm
take it.
off.
White Panther.
Chadwick
Yeah, yeah.
to Chadwick.
The White
I'd
Wolf,
take-
bro. The White
I'd
Wolf.
rather see you in the new Final Destination, to be honest with you.
You just want to see him
Another
die?
one?
Is that what?
No, escaping it. I want to just see him just escape it.
Nah, you're gonna see
I
me
don't
at the
wanna see
beginning of
you
the
get
movie.
hurt.
You're like, nah, I'll just.
No, the amount of
I'm not going through all this bullshit. The 90 minutes of fucking figuring out I'm a ghost.
no, Paxton's not the one that dies, but he's the one that's always there when that person dies.
I'm the one at the very end of the
he's
movie.
the blood splatter.
He's the one that's like walking around. He's got everyone's blood splatter, and he has to explain what just happened to that person.
So what happened was-
that's Paxton's character.
I turned to like just to make an aside to someone. You're like, oh, I'm
And
just me.
that,
It's just me.
in a thing with everyone's blood, is how you become the new Black Panther.
And that's
That's your
Redface.
that's your
That's
prequel.
an indie movie.
Red face, the Native American Panther, Paxton Bailey.
Good job, brother. You nailed it.
He's gonna go check his credit score after this. I don't know.
Executive producer.
boys, we are ready for our second break.
right, sounds good.
Absolutely. I also got some new polos to put on this wall. I'm really happy with how Paxton holding the picture of Dante, how this came out in the Polaroid, because you can kind of see a little bit of the shape of
It's
Dante.
all those professional production
but
lights,
not
brother.
without knowing it's Dante, so it's kind of nice. And then she's in the heat of it, Miss Jessica.
What?
Oh, Miss Jessica Waller.
She was in the heat. She was in the heat of it.
You're still here?
She definitely came in.
Haggard, before we go to break,
Yeah.
is Jessica Waller not the name of the Suicide Squad?
Amanda Waller.
Amanda
Paxton called it
Waller.
before I could.
All
for
right,
the
that was
record.
bugging me. That was bugging me.
Well,
Fucking
we're
nerd.
glad we solved that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go take some breaks. Why don't you pay attention to our sponsors and be right back.
Take advantage.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses, where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need.
And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones, Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need.
And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday nights, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need.
And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon Podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH CLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need.
And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon Podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses, where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need.
And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones, Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon Podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses, where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need.
And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metalwork, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality audio and visuals. There's literally no limit to what we can provide and can be accomplished at your next event. So visit us at doitallive.com or email us at info@doitallentertainment.com. Mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a unique offer on your next event package. Then, of course, we have DIA Media for your go-to media production and creative consultation needs. If you're looking to amplify your business or brand visual promotions and trying to start a podcast of your own, reach out to DIA Media through our Facebook page and mention the Metro Icon Podcast to get a special offer on your production needs. Yo, now I gotta tell you about my number one spot in all of Fort Worth. This is the Library Bar FTW. It's the most unique bar and entertainment venue located in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. From its chic library ambience, multi-level beercade gaming space, you can find the most dynamic events and party atmosphere you will not find anywhere else. And it's always the spot you can catch me at. Check out the Library Bar at 611 Houston Street, right at the center of downtown Fort Worth, and get everything you could ever want on your night out.
Hey, what it is, what it do? It's your boy Blue Label Johnny, giving you the Blue Label Weekend Itinerary. On Friday nights, you can catch me with the lovely staff of Hooters Grand Prairie, kicking off the weekend in style. And on Saturday night, the party's going down. I'm busting out the karaoke. I'm at Eagles Point in Saginaw. And on Sunday, to close out the weekend, you can catch me in downtown Fort Worth at the Library Bar. Check in with me all weekend long, ladies and gentlemen. I'm holding the party down.
Word.
Yo, I got to take a second real quick to tell you about our sponsors that we have here for the Metro Icon Podcast, starting with Insider Cloth. Now, Insider Cloth, y'all, is an innovative application to bring more clarity to all your everyday glass, screens, and professional lenses where you won't have to worry about forgetting that microfiber cloth to get the job done. Insider Cloth is an iron-pressed microfiber cloth to apply to any of your clothes or professional wear, which resides on the inside of your apparel. Now, your general fabrics can actually create micro abrasions to your glass surfaces, and over time, it actually will reduce the clarity and visibility to your glasses, cell phone, or other glass product or screens. It's super easy to apply and can be added on the inside of your common wear or even the specialty wear like your men's ties or pocket squares. Now, go to insidercloth.com and apply the promo code DIACLOTH. That's DIACLOTH to get 10% off your next order. And I promise you, y'all, Insider Cloth is the last microfiber cloth you will ever need.
And now for all those homeowners out there, whether you need to get a new roof or you have a home restoration project you need to get done, y'all got to hit up my guy, Teddy Johnson of D&K Contracting. He is the most elite choice of all your commercial or residential contract needs. Teddy Johnson has been proudly serving DFW and providing all roofing style needs, as well as gutter and siding installation, custom metal work, kitchen and bathroom remodels, fence building, window replacements, and so much more. And especially when dealing with those tedious insurance claims, Teddy Johnson provides the most outstanding quality of work and customer service you won't receive anywhere else. You got to email him now at teddyj.dkcontracting@gmail.com. Get a free consultation on your next home restoration project or home repair. And of course, y'all, you know I got to talk about my businesses. Do It All Entertainment. For anyone looking to amplify their next live event, whether it's a corporate event, conference, or that special wedding celebration with your loved ones. Do It All Entertainment brings the highest and most dynamic performance entertainment with top quality.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This is On Air Don't Care. I am Blue Label Johnny, and this is...
Shawn K, the Showman. Welcome to On Air Don't Care at the Library Bar, downtown Fort Worth, and of course our sauce behind the scenes. Hag of the plug, Jason Dyer.
Howdy. Hey, can I ask you what was up with that? Like, who were you channeling just then when you were doing that weird snake dance?
Yeah, do you know I noticed I do a lot of that? Like I'm running in, we're like running back into the.
Is that what that is?
It's kind of like what it is.
Like
if you
running.
look back, there's a lot of times when I come back from the breaks. That's what I do.
Haven't noticed.
I like that. Do you plan that, or is that just?
I've been doing it for like weeks now, dude.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've kind of been doing it for weeks.
Hashtag the Running Man. Gotcha.
Hashtag thanks for paying attention.
Probably won't notice in the future either.
Yeah, it's okay. But now that you do, hopefully, if you're watching.
So talk to me about what's so exciting. You had a topic there at the break, and you're like, I'm gonna break this open.
Because me and John are here every single week. We do our own karaoke nights. John's here every Sunday, and it's karaoke.
Karaoke.
Before it was just a karaoke night. Now it has to be karaoke. Because on my night, Tuesdays, I do karaoke bingo. Tuesdays have been crazy. We literally used to have the whole open mic thing, got rid of that. Because the bingo one, it's not...
Just popped off.
It hasn't been going that long, and it has been... Like, it blew up. Like, last week, we had the fastest winners. Last night, we had the slowest winner. We didn't get... Before, last week, we had a bingo winner, like, before 11 p.m. And then Chris had to throw in another one because it was that crazy. Last night...
Went a lot longer.
It went a lot longer. And then we had, like, people like, yo, since I set up, waiting. And then, like, one girl was, like, singing songs because she was one number away. It was like, she was like yelling like, B5, B5, B5.
Let me go home.
Yo, she was there until when I closed. You know what I mean? But there was an interesting situation because
talk about
these
it.
random parties that come through. And last night there was a bachelorette party. All right? This bachelorette came with all of her girls.
Do you know what the average age was?
Her male,
Do you know what the average age was of the bridal party?
I want to say, guesstimate, it was like 24.
Okay.
23, 24,
But you're also
25.
saying she brought the dude?
The fiance, the male fiance. This
Were there
cowboy.
male friends in attendance as well, or just the fiance?
He said yes. And then I said, oh, they're playing pool or whatever, they're around. Like, I only saw him hanging out with her and her girls, right? Now, there was some very sweet moments that happened, though. Like, because, like, they were, like, country people. So
Country folk? You had
they
some
were
country folk out here?
In Fort Worth.
In Fort Worth, yeah.
Get out of
I
town.
couldn't believe this.
Now I don't believe your story.
You know what I mean? They were all decked out, man, let me tell you. But, like, no, they were, like, real... But this guy wasn't, like, a singer. You could tell he was an introvert and a patriot. So, you could tell...
Wait.
Did you say introvert and patriot?
Yes.
Wow.
So how could I tell? Why would you think I would be able to tell?
I was able to tell.
Oh, okay.
Because he never did karaoke before. And then his, like, 2 songs he did were very country, red, white, and blue, like, serving, and it was red, white, and blue.
It really was red. I thought you were making an analogy for the song.
No, but I think he served.
Oh,
like
gotcha.
He's got a very stature about him. He's very yes sir, like very proper. But you could tell that like he has a sternness in how he operates. But it was like he was there, and they said that his boys were there. But like I think I saw maybe one guy, but mostly it was like the bride, the bachelorette and the girls, and then him. All right, I have a video of it. It looks pretty funny, but it was very interesting. I've never seen it, right? But they were very cute. And then I sing a song. I don't normally sing this, but it's Thomas Rhett, "Die a Happy Man," and I brought him on stage, and so kind of created like a little wedding moment, you know. And it was like that was kind of nice, and they like gathered people, and then the more groups started coming in later in the night. And as like I'm announcing, especially after midnight, I'm like, I'm in my last hour. And then that's where people are like, all right. So I'm like, hey, like, I just want to let you know the bar has me here till 1 a.m. And if you want me to stay, it is not the bar's responsibility to cover me after 1 a.m. So just to let you know, come talk to me if you would like to,
Stand down.
keep it running.
Yeah.
And some people even just like, were like, yo, here. It's just like, I'm just having a good time. Anyways, then at the end, then they're like, a couple of their girls wanted to sing some songs. And I'm like, it's 12:55. And I already allowed 2 more songs. So like, and then I told them, I'm like straight up. I'm like, after 1 p.m. or after 1 a.m., it's $20 a song. And they're like, for the bachelorette, she's getting married. And I'm like,
it's
You should
a
be giving
valid
out
question.
gifts. Give out them gifts, bro.
It's a valid question. Why does the
Fuck off,
bachelorette
dude.
got to pay $20? Like,
no.
you could have made that her gift for her wedding.
Have I not done enough for you? Like
Well, the
what
bar
I'm doing?
paid you.
I'm going.
The bar paid you for all that time.
No. It's done though. The bar's
That's
done at
what
1
I'm
a.m.
saying. So now it's your gift to her.
No, I already gave
After
it to her.
1.
I gave it to her with the efforts of giving them a whole highlighted moment on this stage.
Don't you do karaoke bingo? Is that what you're here to do? On
Yeah, but
Tuesday nights?
bingo was over at this time. Bingo was already
That's
over.
my point. That's the gift part you give her.
I live 1 hour away.
What?
1 hour away. All right, I drive the furthest of all of us, and I'm here the most times to Library Bar. I very much.
Haggard, do we have the sound for the world's smallest violin?
You know what we do have?
This guy's jealous of my hybrid. But either way, it was a unique situation. So I'm curious on how people feel. If you're watching this out there, just I gave them their own special moments. I did give them a lot of favor, played songs that they wanted. They were like, oh, we don't want to sing this karaoke song, but can you just play WAP by Cardi B and we'll just cut off? I'm like, fine, here you go. Like, I did things in favor for them. And then at the time I'm closing, shut the fuck up. You wouldn't do anything different, John.
Wow.
Shut up.
I mean,
Shut
I pretty
up.
much do everything different
Shut-
than what you just described.
Listen. There's a reason why my nights are memorable. You know what? You just do what every
You're
other
about to
KJ
run out of
does.
time, Shawn.
All right, so
Stay
let's
focused, brother.
Yeah, because it sounds like you're being a dick at the end of the night. That's
Uh,
what's
shut the fuck up, dude. No, I care about my time. I care about my time straight up. Shut up, John. You old cackling bitch.
He is old,
I
though.
hate
He
you.
does cackle. I'm sorry.
Cackling
To be
evil
honest,
bitch.
you sound the more bitter one. I may be
Oh,
cackling.
No, because
hey.
you know what? Yo,
You're
this-
the more bitter one.
literally coming from the guy. Literally coming from the
I
guy.
may
the-
be cackling,
from
but
the first
I'm not
time.
bitter.
The first time he ever saw me do a karaoke night, he's like, I realized I'm not working hard enough. That was the first thing he fucking said when he saw me host a
those two
karaoke
don't
night.
really
So don't even play
contradict
like,
each other.
oh, I'm an asshole, dude. It's when it's 1 a.m.
But that last
That's
5
when I
minutes,
clock
though.
out. The last hour, listen, if
think
you don't
I
want
do- I do a better
if you don't
last
want to
5
pay
minutes.
for it for your
I
song,
think my last 5 minutes is
Spotify's
strong.
gonna come back. The jukebox is available. Go ahead, be in your vibe. But don't get mad at me because 1 a.m. is done, and don't even play like you
But it was the
older than I am.
Bachelorette.
You old, yeah.
Yo,
you're
speaking
older
of
than I
1
am, bro.
a.m.
You older
being
than I am.
the
Don't
end-
play,
the
like,
end
don't
mark.
play like you wouldn't feel
Haggard's
the
trying to
same
talk.
damn way.
Can
I
Haggard
am, dude.
talk?
I can mute his
As a
mic
man,
if
can
I had
Haggard
to.
talk?
As a man, Haggard's gonna talk. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a little something. We got E back here tonight
Hey,
to fuck
let's
up your
go.
He's
show.
back.
I'm ready for E to come up here and start
I'm ready
talking
for E
to
to
us.
come
Y'all,
in.
y'all ready
Is
for
it
that?
E or is it Jeff?
It's gonna be E. Jeff said he wants to fuck around at the end. Let Jeff
Jeff
do
is
his
gonna
thing.
fuck around at the end. All
That's
right,
what he
cool.
said. All right, E,
Now
let's
bring
go.
back,
You know how strangers with candy do?
a gangster homegirl. E.
There you go.
Welcome
man.
back to the
Slide
show,
the chair
E.
up.
There's so many ways you can just.
Hey,
like,
boys, I
inflict your
preloaded this
name.
conversation. I knew she was coming back. I knew she's going to be here again soon. One of the things I said is, hey, last time you were here, you mentioned quite a few times that you self-identified as native. And so one of the things I wanted to do was make sure that the boys, the hosts, knew what the fuck that meant. Because I don't really get that you guys get what she means when she says
Native
that.
Fort Worth.
No. Let's go, E. Let them know, girl. Let them know.
Like Native American?
Native American.
What's your tribe?
So that I've gone so far through my research, it lands in Cree, which is like one
Let's-
of the tribes are
The Cree Nation?
dying
Let's move that
off
mic
right now.
uncomfortably close to you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you're telling a secret to that.
Yeah, but we accidentally hear it. So.
Yeah.
All of it.
We accidentally.
But now I was able to, my daddy's side, yeah, we're native to the Americans, yeah.
And your mom?
My mama is Spanish from Spain.
Oh,
Mexican,
okay.
Yeah.
You exotic.
Yeah. I always get asked, what are you? I'm like, bitch, human? What do you mean?
Human. You can pull up if you can probably convince the person you're Indian. You know, like you know,
Probably.
like Not like.
Yeah, like you could not put down like your ethnicity just by like stereotypical. Like,
Yeah,
features.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I would have guessed more on like the Hispanic Latina side of
Yeah,
things.
that's half of me. And if you was to look at me and my other cousins, you can really see the difference. I'm probably the one that's mixed with native from my mama's side. The rest,
gee.
they're all
I mean, you
Mexicans.
do definitely, but like you wouldn't just be
Yeah.
like, no, you were native. Just
Yo,
like,
Yeah.
you
No,
know,
that's something that I grew up knowing and not really liking it, because you know how we grow up and it's like they really don't talk about that.
like
in
what
school
side
and shit
wasn't
like
liking
that.
it? Like
Just
what's
like just being open, like at school or anything like that with other people. So it's like, what are you, just Mexican? It just kills the conversation.
you're
right
more
there.
your Native
Yeah.
American side. Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I was trying to understand.
Yeah, but my mama's side is more Mexican because I did grow up with them. So, and then she sent my ass to fucking Mexico, and I went to that Catholic school with the fucking nuns. I got spanked with the paddle.
Oh,
The
snap.
first week
Hey,
there
I
because
mean,
I
I
couldn't
went to
say
Catholic
the
school
I
here.
couldn't say the ABCs in Spanish.
You don't want
All
to
I
talk
knew
about
was
you don't want to talk
English.
about
It's
that? You want to talk about
Nah.
like what that was like?
No, that wasn't fun.
I have a question for you though.
Yeah.
How do you feel about? So I'm a half-Sican. I think we talked about this once before. My dad is white. My mom is Mexican. I also claim native.
Yeah,
Because-
because Mexicans are native.
Right. The brown in my skin does
See,
not come
Mexico
from Spain,
is not
dude.
even
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not even
Right.
Mexico, it's Mexico.
So
There's
it's-
so
yes,
much
okay.
similarity.
Mexico,
All
right?
right, wait, one more time. Say, I
It's
didn't even
not
know that.
Mexico, it's Mexico.
Mexico.
The people of Mexico prior to any kind of political settling were known as the Mexica, actually.
Mexican.
Look at that.
And
Look at this little Chicago motherfucker. You
however-
didn't know? You was gonna get an education
No,
today.
I'm
So there's-
I'm about to go to
The
go
reason
to,
I
I'm about
asked-
to call Pilar and see if she knows this shit. Then if she don't, I'm all
I bet
laugh.
you
I'll
she
be like,
does.
You don't know about the Mexican, babe?
I bet you she does, dude.
How do you not know? ¿Sabes qué? I know this. What the hell?
Yeah. But you really don't know people until you start asking questions, man, you know?
No, that's a fact.
No, absolutely no. You know what? Last week you brought so much fire, and like this week you bring so much beauty.
No, I saw her. I saw her when we were setting
getting,
up.
We're getting to know beauty.
That's what I'm telling you. When you start drinking, it's
John,
another
John,
bitch.
John, John. Beauty.
Wow. Really? Are you doing a Indian uncle bit right now?
Yeah,
is that what that
that's
is?
what he's doing.
Okay, just checking. It
Indian
wasn't clear.
stepdad bit.
I mean, I guess it was.
Yeah. Beauty. Even on her chest. All right.
I saw
last week I got
saw E
crazy.
outside when we were setting up. She looked a little beat down earlier, so I was
Man,
like,
it was a day today, let me tell you that. I'm ballet, so I'm out here
Talk
all
about it,
day
talk,
in
we
the
wanna
sun.
hear
what happened to that Jag?
Fuck.
Did you tell the
You
Jag?
fuck up. You
Oh,
fucked up,
man.
You fucked up the car?
what
He tells the
happened?
secrets? He tells the secrets? What happened?
So I
Oh,
ran
secrets,
into him,
secrets are
and I
no
was already
fun.
pissed off because we have a lane, it's valet lane, and just random people like to just park the car in the middle of it, and I'm like, bitch, you fucking up my whole fucking thing, and I went upstairs to ask to see if there was any other guests. No, I'm like, I'm about to tow this fucking bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
Then I got like this little tool. I used to work in Texas Tires, so I know about kids
shit.
and tires and shit. So I got this little tool where you just put it in there and like let the air come out. You just put it in, so there's no need for
damn.
slashing tires.
John was
damage,
watching
no-
very
no
intently on your hand motions,
Yeah.
explaining it. It was like he was like focused on the story. Then as soon as like I was just putting it in there and,
And then
put
you
it
put
out.
it out,
I
let
just
the
saw his
air out,
eyes
and then you
just
put it
drawn.
back in.
This guy.
Oh, you didn't notice? Okay, sorry.
That's
I
here,
paid
that's
attention. I'm sorry. Go on.
But no, by the time I got back, the bitch was gone.
Oh, you didn't get to toe his ass?
No, I asked my ballet dude. I was like, hey man, so who was it? It was like some white girl that was across the street. I'm like, you should fucking charge her like $10 or something, you know?
That's a motherfucker. Wish you'd towed.
Yeah, I mean like.
Let
it's-
me-
It's got to be a moment where like you ever call like the tow truck
Yes, I
company,
have.
and then you set the clock, and then
Oh, yeah.
see if he like comes.
Yeah, I'm fixing to like invest on a tow truck and just park that bitch down the street
Just do it yourself, huh?
and just do it myself and
talk
collect
about a
that cash too, you know?
Yo, and then
Okay,
like
why
they're
not?
like, you just go back to all the other drivers and be
Like,
like,
oh, you want your
brought
car
the-
back?
$500 right
You
now.
bought
We
the
don't
car.
gotta do no paperwork. I'll just bring it around right now.
Hell no, I would get so much trouble with my
So-
at work.
Forgive
Do
me,
we have
boys.
his keys? Do you have his keys?
I don't
have
got his
Do you have his keys?
I'm going in. Let me ask you a question. Did you see anything in the news today about aliens?
Not really. My phone's dead, man.
Hey, man, so listen to Shawn nerd out real quick, because Shawn's feeling real strong about this concept of
I mean,
UFOs
feelings
and
feel
shit.
strong in a sense where it's kind of like, I wasn't like shocked when I heard the news. Like,
Explain
there's
for
been a lot
people.
of
Explain.
Okay, so there was a congressional like hearing that was exposed like on record that there has been government involvement with aliens for decades.
Yeah.
Like
So
and,
they
and
have
we've been
a-
harboring aliens. Like they're like we have
That's the rumor.
Yeah.
That's not
No,
the news.
That
well, I mean,
actually
it was
comes
said,
out
it was
too
said,
with Project Blue
it
Book
was
too.
said exposed as like a government employee saying on like testifying in a congressional hearing. So like now obviously there is information to be put ahead. But like the way I saw it, I was like, make some noise in this bar if you think aliens don't exist. Arrogant fuck. You arrogant fuck. Who rude? I want you to expose yourself, honestly.
Look,
Please
I'm a
raise your
person who
hand.
does believe aliens exist, but I'm not about to jump out the window to say that just because this guy swore on testimony, like, that it really is. Like, he's not the first guy to do
Okay,
this.
right.
In the last 30, 40 years, there are guys that are willing to go on record, but they don't have evidence. They don't have a demonstration. It's just some guy giving you his word that it's aliens.
Fair.
That ain't enough alien shit
I
for
hear
me.
you. I hear you. Okay. So like the thing is that like I mean, all right, so now like let's talk evidence aside. Like you think that us humans in our existence are the only thing in the
No
entire
way.
space of
Not.
universe
No
that
way.
exists?
The
No
Earth,
way.
there are, I don't know, I couldn't even tell you how many things that are alive on this planet alone.
Right.
So then when you talk about
Other
the
shit,
universe,
yeah.
like,
Let's
yeah,
talk
like,
no
about
fucking way.
I mean, like, there's probably ideas that we don't even
Exactly.
know
There's
what
some
life
weird
is.
ass
Fucking
fucking shit out there.
octopuses. There's no history of octopuses, but those motherfuckers were dropped because they can camouflage, they can spy, and they go all over the place. They can like they're the
Squeeze
fucking.
themselves
He said they can
anything.
spy.
They can
My man
spy.
said they can spy.
They can
You know what?
spy, yo.
Look, bro, when you
Cuz
say
been
that
watching
shit,
too many
I'm imagining
cartoons.
some
They
like
spy
one of
and
the
attack.
8 tentacles is writing on like waterproof
spy
paper.
and
Like, what the
attack.
fuck is happening, dude?
Stop watching Finding Nemo, cuz.
This man is on some Disney shit right here.
Oh my gosh, Nemo swimming out to sea. That's my fucking favorite part of a whole movie.
This guy.
But I mean, but like, I believe that there's no way that we are the only things that exist, and there has because we haven't even explored that much of space, but we've seen enough and record that there is life out there. So like to think that there is no interplanetary cross, and
Yeah,
of
but
course,
that's a far from aliens existing to yes, they're here. Like you
All
don't
right.
have enough to draw the line.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make this proclamation on this show right now as it's going out the streams. Aliens, if you're listening, I would like you to fucking
No,
abduct
no,
John
don't do
first,
that.
please.
He said nope, nope,
Don't do
nope.
Aliens,
that.
if you're gonna
And let
take
him
one,
remember
if you're gonna
so
take
he can
one
tell us.
guy, if you're
better
gonna take one person, aliens,
Show
I
up
want
to
you to listen.
Kevlar, you show up to my house.
Tie into Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and everywhere, or onair.don'tcare.live.
Sure.
And I want you to hear my voice and understand
Hear
if you're
my
going to come and
voice.
take one person, take this man right here.
Why?
Just,
But
you know
why
what?
though?
Because,
But why
he's-
though?
because if
A
somebody's
cat
going to
in
learn,
your
it should be
alien
Blue Label
ass.
Johnny 100%. I believe. If you want to teach
You're
somebody.
gonna fuck around and have
one
Blue
Earth-
Label Johnny
one
ascend and come back
Earthling,
as the overlord
please
of
take
Earth,
John.
dude. That's what's gonna happen.
Please take Blue Label Johnny, please.
You go fuck around and
And honestly,
I wake up with
What time
random
are you done with
bruises
work? 'Cause,
sometimes,
I mean,
and I'm like,
you-
I think they tried to
They
abduct
already
me last
taken
night,
E.
and I put up a
Nah,
fight or
E
something.
ain't, they ain't taking
they already
E.
taken E.
They ain't taking E.
She waking up with random bruises.
E is taking
And
limbs.
she says her butt hurts when she wakes up.
Yeah,
so
they,
like,
that's
they don't know
what.
what they do.
God damn, what the?
I
heck?
don't even know where the fuck I got that from.
See?
Right there.
They like
right
manhandling
here,
E.
and up here.
Don't come to my house, aliens. I don't want none of that kind of treatment.
You've been out there fighting in your sleep.
I like not finding bruises on my butt.
I feel like E would be that person to say like Texas phrases like "I know it like the back of my hand," and then like look at her hand and be like, "Oh, that's new."
Yeah. Was that smoking?
I
Yeah.
never seen that before.
Can I get an air horn, please? Thank you.
Get you one of them, brother.
That tickled me up. I had to like hold it back. Couldn't say it in my head out loud. I'm like, you know what? I just gotta throw the dice.
You're not
and see
supposed
how
to
it
do that
rolls.
shit. So I'm like, I think it's time for my break. I don't even got a watch on, but I look at my wrist still. Like,
Phone been dead all day. It's time for my break.
That's how you know she's in witchcraft. Actually, like that's like the rose like portal that like gives her like daily advice on how to operate. It's like this like little conscious that sits, and like every once in a while she's like, oh, what time is it? She's like 4:17. Almost done with work. Eek.
Wow, that's the internal
And then-
dialogue.
and
Is
then
that what
he
you're
went-
doing?
and then he
The
goes
aliens
and
made me
ruins it.
say it. I'm sorry, guys. The aliens made me say it.
And then he goes and
They say
ruins
hello.
it.
They say hello. But anyway, so you don't give a fuck about aliens?
I don't know.
Do you think these sightings? Do you think it's aliens?
Yeah.
You really think it's
Yeah.
aliens?
Tried living in Mexico for a year.
Yeah, man. Mexico,
it used to be
Texas.
scary at night, man. I
Yeah,
swear
Mexico,
to God,
Texas.
Sometimes I could hear
And
shit
Arizona.
The dogs will bark out of nowhere
sorry,
to
New
the
Mexico.
fucking in the
See,
fields and
I don't
shit.
think it's. See,
Fuck
like
that,
I don't
man.
discount that there's things in the sky that we don't know what they are, but I think it's shit from Earth. I don't think it's aliens.
Hey, man, what about when Trump brought up Space Force? Why do you think he did that? Because it's all the knowledge. He brought that shit up.
jackass.
'Cause he
You know,
brought-
now that the government, you can actually go
There's a
on
reason.
there and look up anything,
Space
right?
Force was coming. Alright? We just didn't believe it, but this guy was well pressed, alright? You know, he looked like he got a good tenure with the CIA and the FBI and all them
Weapons
Roswell
don't
things.
really work too well in space, so it's kind of a jackass move to make a military department.
I'm waiting for I'm waiting for Trump like them to do the briefing for him in his jail cell and shit. I told everybody. Every now is giving credit because he said it in a nice suit. In a congressional hearing. I've been in many congressional hearings. I've talked about the aliens. Nobody
This is your Trump right here?
Yeah.
That's your Trump? That was? I'm just checking.
PIP right now, fucking Haggard.
You what, right here? I
Yeah,
got you, dude.
PIP.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
It was bad.
You're gonna lose at this roast
was
battle.
ba-
Bring
no,
it,
no,
baby.
no.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
wanna know
what
how
you
you
got?
actually
What's
feel.
up with that fucking goatee, dude?
You know, like, no,
What's
no.
going on right
North
there?
Chicago
Hey, did you know that the
What do
right
you wanna
side
talk
was
about?
lower than the left
Are you
side?
banana phoning
Did
me
you
right
know that
now?
right now?
Are you banana
Yeah,
phoning
you
me
wanted
right
the
now?
smoke. I'll give it to you, baby.
Give it hype, baby. Give it hype. Because that clip's still fresh, Haggard. Yeah, and that's how you break a motherfucker.
fucking
That's
banana
how I
phone.
break
Let's
a
go, boy.
motherfucker
Get
right
that
there.
boy.
You gotta break the motherfucker. That's all it's about.
All right, I'll give you that one, Shawn.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one, Shawn.
Yeah, this motherfucker was trying to banana phone me, bitch. I'm fresh off the
Bitch.
stage.
He said,
You know
bitch.
what I mean?
I can't.
It's a weird. I wish honestly he was on that front panel of Banana Phone. I would have had
Oh,
way
I
too
would
much
have had
fun.
so
with
much
that.
fun. That would have been great, dude.
Because like, because if you clapped me out, like if you got me good, I would have been like, yo, fuck, Haggard. Like if you did the Stein effect on my ass, I would actually give you love. You know what I mean?
Highland Park cut.
Right?
You know what?
I did the research,
Shit.
Doc.
Nah, you would have to call me a Skokie cuck. You know, like this going to my deep
I don't know if I
roots.
could do that.
Skokie,
I don't know
Illinois
enough
cuck.
about
I don't know what any of that means.
Illinois.
Exactly. See, you know, but that would have got me. It would have got me. I'm like, oh
Thanks for
shit,
that.
you know my backstory, you know. So E,
Yes, E.
What's happening?
we're glad you came back 2 for 2.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny? He said that you were here like the last time you were here, but you were here my Saturday night. You were also here, I think, his Sunday night.
I'm here every day.
She's here every day. That's why Paxton ain't shit. All right.
Yeah.
I
Even
hope-
on my day
I
off,
hope he's
somehow I
listening
end
on
up
his ride
here.
home.
I'll segment it out. I'll make sure I tag him in this clip.
Or he just got into his house and Dante's like, "Are they still alive?" And he's like, "Yeah." And
Let's
he
go
like,
check it
and then- it was right there. I hope. Otherwise, Paxton, if you
One can only
if you hit your bedtime, you bigger bitch than I thought. All right, so E, and you got to meet Paxton.
Yeah, they talk mad shit. She's like, I'm
y'all-
coming for
y'all-
that
He's
ass.
all right.
She nearly stabbed him. It was
You know
funny.
what? He seemed like
for
you were
sure.
like, aw, you almost had some pity on him a little bit.
Because he fucking skipped the whole white girl, the Snow White. I'm like, bitch, because she do too much coke. That's why.
Now it
made her
makes
Puerto
sense.
Rican, bitch.
It's a cultural observation.
Like
The motherfucker had to come and wake her
Paxton has
ass
a lot
up.
in Paxton.
That's why.
There's our girl. There's
I'm
our
like, how
girl.
did he not fucking get it? I thought it was.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's E. She'll be here all week.
Yay!
Yeah, she'll be here all week. And like, yeah, if you don't want to come on the show and you just want to meet E, we get it. We totally get it. Come whenever night it is, she's here every fucking night having happy hours.
I'm a smitten kitten with E, yo. Look, this chick is.
She's a real one. She's a homie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know,
with
Paxton,
a capital
like
R.
Paxton has a lot of names in the karaoke. The comedy community. Sorry, I'm thinking because I met also used to see her on karaoke, but in the comedy community, Paxton has a lot of names. Like, cause he used to be Fat, so Fatston.
Sure.
Paxton, Can't Danston. Piddlefulston. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was another one. I just made it up because all the names were given by me.
Wow, right.
I gave all the names. I've been spreading it like wildfire in the
I've
comedy
gone
community.
from Shorty to Smokey to E.
Damn.
Hey,
I can tell why they called you Smokey though. I can already tell.
I can't imagine
That
why
was
they
high
call you
school,
Smokey.
man. Where's Smokey at? Where the fuck you think she's smoking?
Whataburger.
But so from the last week was did you have a good week?
Yeah.
You look good.
Yeah, what's going on in E's World before we
E's World.
check
Phone
into our
fucked
next
up,
segment?
man. Fucking iPhone. So that's.
So as always, then it's just gonna be a see you later.
So I shouldn't get an
Yeah.
iPhone. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
He's a real
But
one.
It's just been working. Son, man, it's been draining the fuck out of me. I was really tired.
Yo,
today.
I did a commercial of 2.5 hours in the Austin
I
Sun.
had 2 beers and I was ready to pass out.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Texas summers, baby.
No, on production they made us drink electrolytes.
Yeah, look, I almost died on it working on 1883, so like I know that shit
Bruh,
goes.
that
I was
shit-
working August summer.
It was unruly.
10-hour days.
Dude, and then when I was like, and then I like went back, showered, like took the coldest shower, and then got redressed and went to sign up at Comedy Mothership. Like, they were like, oh, they're not bringing the list out for like another 30 minutes. I'm like, I'm going in that bar over there that has,
Fuck the bullshit.
I will come back because I found out how their sign up process works. But yeah, I was done with heat. That was a struggle. Like every step when you had to take these steps, you know what I mean? I felt like George Red Speaks going up. Thank you. He's remembers my. Sorry, he's my very gordado pendejo.
Wow, you're
hermano.
trying, dude. You're really trying. Your fat asshole brother is what you just said. This guy, you said this guy is my fat asshole brother.
Kinda hit it
nailed it. Thank you.
It
If
was
John is
correct.
validating it, Hagrid, it is 100% true, my friend.
Spanish, but the translation.
I don't know
was like,
how
that's
much you
pretty-
know about George Red Speaks, but I call him my #1 pendejo of DFW.
There we
So
go.
he is a gordado, you know. So I mean, but I love him.
You just added a fucking
I love
syllable.
him.
I like that
but
shit. man.
I have shared a super ocho with him, and so.
Oh, what now? A super ocho? You're talking about the hotel?
Yeah.
The motels? Wow, I like that. I like how
If
you
you're
just put the
staying with
spice
a
on that shit,
Mexican,
dude.
you're not staying at a Super 8. You're staying at a Super Ocho.
This fucking
But
like
E,
dropped
we
it.
appreciate you coming back.
E came back.
I hope it's not the last time. We can't wait to
No.
have
No, you
back
gotta be
again.
Paxton.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
can-
met
you
him
can't-
and I told him. He's like, good luck, bitch. I'm here
Yeah.
every day.
That's what I was looking for.
You're lucky. I just got
I
started.
think she's not willing. I think she
No,
wouldn't establish
exactly.
the big guy.
Exactly. Like, I'm pretty sure she was here
I've
on
been
every night
here,
that
yeah.
Paxton was
She
here.
probably was.
Yeah.
I've
She
been
probably
coming
was.
here for what, a whole year now.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, Paxton's gonna fall out.
Yeah.
He can't commit.
I don't think
at
he can keep up.
He can't keep up.
Nah, not with this smoke.
Talking mad.
Like
shit.
I honestly think like so he's at 8 and you're now at 2. So I think you can do it by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
sure.
think so.
Easily.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and
She
break
already got it.
Paxton's legs.
Actually, we don't have to do either. Just give him a gift card to his favorite fast food restaurant. He'll bring the fat side back.
Rip.
I love you, Pax. Let's give it up for you, everybody.
See you guys, man.
Thank you for coming
My
out.
new
E.
favorite recurring guest.
Yeah, I can imagine Paxton hearing that and being like, fuck you. And then he'll be like, fuck you. And then he will go day on and day in and then come back and be like, and I've been thinking all week about what I'm going to say to you after hearing that. Fuck you, Shawn. Like, that's the only thing
That's a pretty good.
I love
That's a
it.
pretty good Paxton
It's a pretty
impression.
good Paxton, right? I mean, you know what?
I cannot lie.
You know what? As much as you frustrate me, when you do agree with me, I can't tell you the joy that it actually brings inside internally for me. And it's
I just
like,
call him like I see him.
yeah, you know, yeah, but sometimes you an antagonizer, bro. Not all of you is pure. That's for sure. Not all of you is pure.
I want to let y'all know something real quick. Just real quick. This is just an honest moment on here. Don't care. It's almost like a healing moment with Hagrid, but it's a little more rough. Okay. So E came over here and she said, you know, maybe I can come back. You guys go till 1. Maybe I'll come back on because I'd like to talk about that native thing because it seems like they're over there sucking each other off and they're not really listening to what I'm trying to say. So
I wish
just
you would've
thought
said that on mic.
it would have been great.
On the show.
And she tried to grab my shit right here. She was trying to. So I just want to let you
should
know.
have let her
like,
say it. That'd have been classic.
You know what? Out of all the critiques we have received on that show, that was the fairest assessment, ladies and gentlemen. Can we give
And again, watch is my favorite
posthumous air horn and round of
I want to
applause.
tell you something else. Earlier we had a boomer lady called Linda come up. She was talking. A boomer person.
Got you.
Called Linda came up to let me know that our show was trash.
Nice.
She just was kind of awkward about it and was like, all of this is trash. And I'm like, why? What's going on?
Oh, I even know who you're talking about.
And then she's like, I mean, what even is it? And I explained the podcast, why we do it and what we talk about. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. So I don't quite understand what I did to win her over.
She's a regular for my karaoke night.
Thank you,
I even know who we're talking about. She's a regular for my karaoke night.
I think she was. Yeah, go ahead.
It goes back to my favorite YouTube video of that little like Mexican kid talking back to his mom like, Linda, listen. Linda, listen. Linda, listen. You're not listening to me. Yeah. You need to get the spirit of that little Mexican boy. I need to watch that clip.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't care if her name's not Linda. If she
just
comes
say
with
like
that
that?
same energy, you just say, Linda, listen.
I got you.
Linda, listen.
Escúchame.
And I believe that your half-Mexican side will bring out that little
I'll
Hispanic
get there.
voice. Yeah.
I'll get there.
I believe it. I love you, Hagrid.
Are you ready for Jeff?
Yes.
Please? Go. Oh, no, Hagrid's not doing the intro? I thought Hagrid would do the intro.
I got you.
Go ahead, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jeff McCune with Candy with Stranger podcast.
E, come back with Jeff. I want to take a picture of both you guys real quick.
With the Polaroid.
Because you guys are two. You guys are both.
Because he's cheap and he's saving film right now. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
That's one exposure.
She and I
Yeah,
together.
Yeah, you and I.
That was a winner right
That's
there.
a winner. That is a winner. Welcome back to the show. DJ, his name is Jeff. Let's give it up for him, y'all. Welcome back, Jeff.
Hello.
Our favorite stranger.
Hello.
How are you?
How are we coming with
It's weird how
Strangers
Jeff
with
can
Candy?
actually talk loudly into the third mic. I don't get it. Like this whole night, it's been weird. Jeff talks. It makes sense.
I'm a loud motherfucker.
Yeah,
Agreed.
with that.
Man, you know what? And I like that you came in wearing your Slytherin green flower shirt. I think that's
Look closer, my man.
very
Look closer.
You are a walking callback, and I think that's beautiful.
Snakes or lizards at least.
Clever
Jurassic
girl.
Park?
That's Midnight
That's
Slytherin
raptors.
green.
Okay.
That's what that is. That's
It's
what-
Midnight Slytherin green.
Oh, bro, she and I still.
Oh, no, don't care. Bringing people together, baby.
Still
Hey, last week we made another love connection, although I did see Zach with other women by
And
that
now-
weekend.
and now-
But
Wow.
we're not talking about that. We're not going to talk
And
about
now E gets to watch me and John suck Jeff's dick.
It's an exciting night.
it. It's a lot of knob slobbing going on here. Don't care.
Hey,
Tonight.
how's your summer going, Jeff?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, it's been shitty.
No.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes. My breaker flipped, and my dog happened to die of heat exhaustion while I was taking my mom to the hospital.
Oh.
Damn.
So
That
that
really
sucks.
sad.
It really sucks. And what really sucks is on Father's Day, I took my kids' pet rats to go visit my kids with the pet rats. And when I returned home, being the ADHD dumbass I am, I forgot to take them out of the van. So I also killed my kids' pet rats. So now the family has exactly zero family
Hit
pets.
you with the womp, womp, womp.
Zero family pets.
I had to hit him with the womp
Savage of
womp.
this show,
I hit him
yo.
with that shit.
It fucking.
I'm not. It's been a minute. Father's Day is a long time ago, bro. Like,
Yo!
hit him with the womp womp, dude. Hit him with the womp womp.
Ain't this your dude? Like
That's
you
my boy
invite-
Jeff right
you
there.
introduced Jeff
Ouch.
to us.
That's my boy Jeff right there.
Yo,
I'm
devious.
shocked right now. Like,
It
Yo,
happened.
I'm like,
look, people know I don't care for our empathy and our sympathy and our, you know what I'm saying,
at least
abilities
having one
to
aspect
like,
of it.
you know what I'm saying, like.
Holy
Hey,
shit,
listen,
Hagrid.
listen.
Like, yo, I like.
Yeah, my bad, dude.
I feel
My
like
bad.
he's
No, totally my bad,
auditioning
dude.
to be a banana phone judge, like just to destroy motherfuckers.
Look, I got a little
Ring,
taste.
ring,
I got a little
ring,
taste of
ring.
that
I think
funny, you know what I'm saying?
Banana.
This whole comedy thing is he really bad at it. He
Yeah.
really about
I'm trying
that
to
life.
get there, dude.
Yeah, but I don't believe it because he don't even do karaoke, so he's still
Yo, he
pitching.
not
Oh, I'll
ready
do
yet.
karaoke.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
do
Yet.
karaoke, motherfucker.
Bro.
That's the key
Hey,
word.
Jeff, tell him what happened. Tell him that one time we went out to Bodega.
We went out to Bodega one night.
Like the New
The
York
end.
bodega?
The end. That's the end of the story. I missed it. I'm with you, bro.
No. Okay, so this is what I read. Is this a legitimate story?
It is.
Okay,
It's a legit story.
So,
What the fuck?
I'm so lost.
Hagrid's telling Jeff, hey, tell the story about the bodega. At that time we went to the bodega. So Jeff goes like, oh, so this one time we went to the bodega.
Fucking stop. It ended immediately, dude. And you know the fucked up part is I was trying to bust your ass because Jeff
I
actually
know.
got me on stage, dude. I actually went up there and did the shit.
I was a good
I'm so lost.
I got this guy on stage. He got on and did phenomenal rendition of what was it again?
Oh, fuck me. One of them was REM, Losing My Religion.
Yep.
And the
That's
other was,
me in the corner.
Yeah. The other was Days.
Spot. Lie.
Oh my God. That
Days of the New?
Some
Whatever.
I think it was
number one hit.
tequila. Tequila.
Oh, by chance.
Tequila, and then just standing awkwardly
so-
for 2
so-
minutes
That's
and
what it
saying
was.
tequila.
So, so you performed that?
No.
You did.
No, it's a joke. We're talking about karaoke, bingo karaoke, and that would have been
filthy
totally
liars.
one to do.
That's a good one. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
you didn't
Anybody
really
knows that?
push for it, so we didn't really do anything in the last week. since you last messaged it.
Honestly, I don't even remember what the fuck we started with, so we've been fucking off for so long that I lost the original content.
Yeah. So Jeff.
I've been drinking a lot this evening.
Jeff, you are. Jeff, you're a bona fide lover, dude.
I love people. I love love.
You know what, man? One thing I do appreciate you is that there was even a couple times that, like, I think, like, Hagrid just, like, briefly stepped away, and then, like, somebody just happened to walk in to the bar, and you're like, hey, everybody, welcome to, are you trying to come to the live podcast? It's on I Don't Care. We're at the library bar. I'm Jeff. And everyone's like, why is his hair so wet? And that's what...
Yeah,
I've never seen a white man with a Jerry
Call the
curl.
shower.
It's LA looks.
Did he just get here? Did he just get here? No, but you're a man that looks like you always come from rigorous activities.
I am always coming from rigorous activity.
It's not the going.
Bro, Superbad. Superbad is the best fucking film.
Give that to John.
coming.
Give that to John. That was the perfect callback. Movie callbacks? Hashtag movie callback. Now, anything you could quote from Superbad, yo, is fucking phenomenal.
The funny thing about my back, Jules, is that it's located on my god.
And she laughed too. You're like, if you watch it, her friend didn't feel it. She laughed.
You know what? It's like brief. Let's briefly discuss it. Like the beauty, because we're all obviously very passionate of like, this is like a diamond in the rough comedy. You know, like
Diamond in the
but like
I don't know if diamond in the rough quite
No, like it's
describes
garnered respect, but it hasn't maintained hype. Where like you show kids nowadays, where it's like they don't hear as much about
I don't
Superbad
agree.
because they'll hear thinking more about Good Boys. I've
What?
seen Good Boys,
What is
but not
Good
as
Boys?
What are you talking about?
Good Boys.
Yeah,
with
what is
the
that?
Three kids with the three little kids.
I got nothing.
The fuck?
You guys have never seen the movie Good
We
Boys?
even have children, and what you're saying
Yo,
is kind of
this is
creeping
like
us
a
out.
Judd Apatow film.
This is a super bad
Damn it!
film.
E said she knows what it is. E said she knows what it is.
They're
You're
even
redeemed.
making a new one of like stray dogs called Strays, and they're all dogs, and it's like Will Ferrell,
That looks
Snoop
fucking
Dogg.
great.
Yes.
Okay, I know that, but what is the Good Boy?
Good Boys is like Yo,
This is an old movie.
Yes, it's like a little. No. It was like a couple years ago. I would say they came out. Like 3 little boys.
Who's in the movie?
There's like this one small little white kid. There's like a chunky thick white kid and a thicker black kid, and they're like 3 friends. They're like, but like they're
Is it
just
like an alien invasion or something?
no, dude. It's like in the perspective of these little kids as they're like in middle school. But they're like, it's adult humor.
How are you throwing this into Superbad?
Because it's adult humor. It's like little kids. It's like that was like high school, like going through a party experience. This one.
I know. I want to say I know what you're talking about, but like it's not in the league.
Where's my phone? I have my fucking TikTok going there and shit.
Man, don't be looking up IMDb
Can
shit. So it was a
somebody
cool
give me-
movie.
can
Had a lot
somebody
of fun
give me
with it.
their
We're
IMDb?
done with
Yeah.
that topic. What's up?
Can somebody give me their IMDb? Go to the next topic. I need someone's IMDb.
Okay, long story short, he likes looking at good boys on
He
video.
does. He
We
does.
already knew that.
And we were like,
I'm
what?
closing my
But
TikTok
that's
to
okay.
fucking find this shit.
Yeah, he's going in, dude. He's going in.
Deep dive.
We believe you.
Yo, can you believe this motherfucker? Jeff is talking about moving?
Moving
Tell
to
us.
Maine.
Washington.
Wait,
Thank you
for
for paying
real?
attention.
I don't know why I was thrown out.
It's a lot cooler there, and there is where I could be doing the podcast now, whereas I'm waiting for it to
I
cool
don't-
off in Tejas.
I don't like this.
It's your fucking fault because Slytherin lives
The
in
movie
Washington.
Good Boys came out in 2019. 3 6th grade boys ditch school and embark on an epic journey.
Okay, I
welcome-
have seen this movie, but it's
Did you
not
say
in
2019 or
Superbad
2016?
territory.
Did you say 2019 or 16?
It's a good movie,
2019.
but it ain't
19.
no.
Okay, all right.
It's not a
Rated
cult
R.
classic.
Rated R.
It's not a cult classic.
Am I supposed to be watching movies about teenage boys in 6th grade that is rated R? I don't think I am. I'm just saying, like, my
That's
personal
what Shawn does on a Saturday
my
night. What do
personal
you want him to
compass
do?
tells me that's not the move.
Hey, you know what?
Unless it's like
I'm willing to push the envelope. If I think Seth Rogen will laugh to it, I will watch it. That's how I feel. Yeah. Like, I was like, you know what? You know, so I got haggard.
no.
But-
See, because E said that was the sexiest laugh ever.
Oh,
that made me laugh genuinely. Yeah.
Oh,
She's about that Rogan laugh,
I'm
dude.
still live on TikTok too, so here we go. But, I hope they heard me.
Gang.
I hope they heard me. What's up, ladies?
Welcome in. Hello.
Welcome to the party. We were just talking about you. You just missed it. We were all 3 of us.
Which one of you is named Hannah?
Yeah. that looks like the Fort Worth series of Sex and the City right there. Holding it down. No, I'm saying they
Just
look
call me
like
Mr. Big.
I'm saying they look like they have like character, quality. Like they can have mid meals during the day, no problem.
8 seasons worth.
Mm-hmm. They're taken care
Don't
of.
insult the customers.
I didn't insult nobody. They're taken care of. Like,
So,
Second Civil were about 4 girls who were making it in New York City, and they all had very
Yeah, we're
prominent...
gonna stop that because that was a series from the '90s that it rebooted and it kind of failed. And you are not supposed to be talking about Sex and the City on that show. I want to know what were you talking about earlier, Jeff? Tell me your interpretation of aliens. Are you in for that shit?
Yeah, let's go. Let's throw it back.
Thank you, Hagrid.
You're welcome, brother.
We are gonna get to a place we cannot escape. Are you ready for this?
Let's go.
Okay, so hold on. Go ahead, prepare yourself mentally, physically, spiritually even.
Whoa.
Because it's about to get deep. That's what she said.
Let's go.
Okay, so with the government being forced to acknowledge this, so there are 3 whistleblowers, by the way, if you're not familiar with what's going on right now currently in the news. 3 different whistleblowers coming from various backgrounds within the Navy, within the government itself, saying, hey, motherfuckers, like, it's not cool any longer for us to hide this stuff because this here is not from us. And basically, long story short,
You mean extraterrestrial in origin? Is that what you're saying?
not of this earth
Gotcha.
is quote unquote what they have said verbatim.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't claim that it is from our earth. That's key.
Multiverse.
Multi-fucking-verse theory. Holy shit. Okay, so the chances of, okay, so think about this, right? The universe itself. Creation perspective, we are looking from a Big Bang perspective, correct? Okay, now Big Bang. So basically, we're exploding from the middle, and it is constantly expanding, correct?
Sure.
Wherever the fuck we are on the map, whatever is more advanced than us is further out on that Big Bang than we are. And what they are trying to do is then further go out further than they are to find more advanced civilizations than what they have. Not us. They don't give a fuck about us. The advanced civilizations, if you're looking from a Big Bang theory, the advanced civilizations that are on the outside are further flying outside. They don't give a shit about going to look at the apes in the middle. If they do, they are going to advance the DNA to that which they have currently to hyper jump those old school civilizations towards the new, aka creating someone in their own image. Think about this: that giant middle, that lacking gap there between primates and humans. What if God was literally a fucking alien? What if angels descending from the heavens in their fire chariots, their chariots of fire?
But until I have hard evidence, I'm not willing to accept that that's what happened.
Yeah, that part about they would jumpstart DNA thing is a bit of a stretch, brother, because that assumes motivations on another intellect.
So why the fuck would a advanced civilization want to jumpstart a primordial civilization?
No, I see it more like a deep sea excursion,
that sounds like shit
looking at shit in the
humanity would
ocean.
even do. So it's not like, oh, like that doesn't sound realistic.
It's literally what we're trying to do with Mars.
I mean, it's literally what humanity does on different things.
Right.
However, until I see actual demonstrations, it's just science fiction.
So
Correct.
this is my thought on this is like, because there's one theory that conspiracy, I know, right? Like it's actually the alien comes out of me, and I'm like, actually, like, no. So there's one conspiracy theory that like I've always kind of followed like the news when it's talked about this, but the ideology of when they talked about the like alien, like lunar or the spacecraft crashing in the start of Roswell back in the 50s.
Sure.
Like, if you look at the timeline of when that alien crash, like when the record came down, and then that's when Area 51 started building up in Roswell, just few years after that is when the microchip came out.
Yep.
And if you look at the history of technology is advanced from that time period to now, it's at its greatest advancement. And so the trade-off is that like we built a relationship with these aliens that crashed, and ultimately like they had technology knowledge, and ours was like we had penicillin and we had like understanding of like biology and like the medical breakup of who we are. And so we exchanged information, and so
For real, dude, they had space travel but not penicillin? That fungus that grows on oranges and shit? Bro, get out of here.
I know, I'm
Get
sorry.
out of here.
Like, our technology is pretty well documented to where there's not any huge gaps. But
That's true.
But, like, to me, and I've said it on this show before, is like, I'm willing to accept some crazy stories, but to me, it's more plausible that it's something terrestrial than it is something alien. Like, because again, like human civilization, not human civilization, modern biological humans have been on at conservative estimates 300, 400,000 years.
Right.
So that's technology could have taken multiple ups
Right.
and downs and all that time. So these things we're saying in the air could literally been from a previous civilization that is completely.
I fucking love that.
Completely, without having to appeal to something that you can't demonstrate. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, here is the thing, okay? So if you want to rationalize everything, if you just want to look like from a human brain perspective and think of the vast distance
Just Occam's
that
razor,
aliens
you know
would
what I'm saying?
need
Just
to
Occam's
travel
razor.
to get to our solar system, astronomically insane. However, if you're talking about multi-dimensional, like if we can rip through that so-called space and reality, fucking literally we could be talking to ourselves from a different time era. And okay, so here's the thing. There is a rumor of having eight different UAP vessels that we are trying to reverse engineer across the universe, across the globe. We have 8 is what is rumored to have. And one of which is so massive, they have rumored to say that they have built a fucking monument on top of it because they could not relocate it. And so what the rumor has it is that they have built a monument on top so that they can continue trying to reverse engineer what is underneath because they could not move it to another location. That was a part of the disclosure agreement of this thing that's coming out today about all of the whistleblowing shit. There are 3 different people that have come forward. They are all built basically into the government the past 17 years. One guy in the Navy for the past 17 years, high ranking. And he's like, this has gotta we gotta say something because this is fucking stupid. We cannot do this. We cannot go, stop, and then completely change direction and like within a snap.
So there's a YouTube channel called Corridor Digital. They are a VFX company.
Okay.
They have analyzed so many different, like these UAP videos, and like it's their opinion that 99% of them are either hoaxes or just things that are not even like large enough to be like whatever. So like most of the time to like jump out the window and say all these things, dude, again, until I see a demonstration, it's just rumors, dude.
But the thing is that Blink-182, Tom DeLonge, notorious man for quitting Blink-182 to pursue disclosure that UFOs and aliens are in fact existent. And he fucking got the government, our U.S. Navy, to bring out these videos. You've probably seen a few of them, like black and white videos.
Yeah. And that's what I'm telling you is like they've analyzed them and they're like, these people understand VFX, they understand like physics, and they're telling you that what you're seeing probably isn't actually
the people that
anything
are saying that what the government released is saying is fake.
But look, they're giving their opinion of what they're seeing on a camera, so it doesn't necessarily necessitate that it is what they're saying it is.
Who's to say they aren't hired to say that shit?
Could be, but again, evidence speaks louder than rumors or whatever. Like until you have it, to see it in your hands, feel it, see what it does, test it, observe it. It's all just
So
it's
all
all
the aliens that
speculation.
are tuned into this broadcast, I beg you, please abduct
Reach out
Johnny.
and touch John.
Please
Abduct this
John.
motherfucker.
Hashtag
No,
let's
leave
get
him here.
let's get
Like, just come
started.
say
I
hello,
have zero fear that's gonna happen.
Let's go ahead and put the hashtag out there. Please abduct Blue Label Johnny. All
Please.
right?
Damn.
Please abduct me so that I
please
can
abduct
know
Blue
what's
Label
going on
Johnny.
because I don't believe you motherfuckers.
All the aliens out
doing
there,
the goddamn
I need you to abduct my boy. God, if he says it, I think the world
But
will
you better
finally
be
listen.
strapped up because I ain't going.
Honestly,
I'm not going lightly into that dark night.
But the day that you if you were to preach the word of aliens, like you understand to your full and core,
But here's the
I
thing.
think everyone would
I'm
listen.
the type of person that let me go home tonight and I get abducted by aliens. If I don't have a way to tell you motherfuckers or show you that it happened,
He's not gonna say
I'll
shit.
be like, hey, this happened, but I can't prove to you that it did.
That part.
And so many times people aren't willing to give you that, hey, I can't, when you're not willing to concede that you can't prove it, I kind of fucking don't believe you. Because for me, for you not to have the experience and me not have the evidence, the first thing I'm gonna do is I would understand why the fuck you don't believe me. But if I have the evidence, then it's on you for not believing me. But John just fucking crazy. John got drunk. John got stoned. That weed John got's really
Fair
funny.
enough.
Like there's so many more
John got
plausible
that good.
explanations as to what I saw if I don't have the evidence to verify my story.
Multiverse theory. 99% of those multiverses where you didn't have
I
shit
get when it
happen.
comes to the whole conversation with like religion and all that. Like that is like it's all over the place. But when it comes to aliens, I'm like there's something definitely that's not human.
But like
that lives
it's
out
like
there.
what we were saying earlier is dude, the metric by how you operate in reality should be the same for aliens, gods, science fiction, medicine, relation. Like you judge your life by, like you don't have blind faith in your girlfriend. You have the faith that she has established with you during the time of your relationship. That's not blind
It's
faith.
evidence, yeah.
She has created
It's
this
evidence.
of why you trust her.
That's
and that's
like real
why
as
you
fuck,
the same
dude.
thing with aliens, same thing with God, same thing with magic. It should all be the same. If it's real, let that shit demonstrate it to you.
That's a fucking very fair perspective. I'll give you that, dude. Actually, that's a very perspective.
The truth does not fear scrutiny.
Yeah, shit.
I hate to bother you boys right now, but we're sitting at 12:45 p.m. So you
Well,
tell
hey,
me.
executive producer, what we doing, baby? You tell me.
It depends on if you're wanting to go long or just call it now. If you want to call it now, bring me on. Let's close it out. If you want
That
to go
sounds like
long,
an executive
all right.
producer call.
Well, let's go. Jeff, it's been nice having you, brother. I think we're gonna bring me on and close it down.
Yes,
That's
sir.
What we're gonna do.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Jeff, as
Thanks
always.
for being here, dude.
Good man, Jeff. His name is
Good
Jeff.
job, sir, as always.
Look out for that
Even though you're
Strangers with
taking my
Candy
podcast
podcast.
to Washington, you son of a bitch.
Maybe
How
not.
dare he? Fuck that. Stay here, dude.
Strangers with a candy.
I'm telling your mom.
Dude, all I want to say is people from
Candy
Chicago
with
are moving to Texas. Why the fuck you to move away? That's all I'm saying.
Candy with strangers.
Candy with the strangers. Sorry, my dyslexia.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm actually with E. Everybody go back. Move away. Take some people with you. You know what I'm saying? Move away. Take some people with you. I'm fine with it. There's too many
Check,
people
baby,
with this
check,
motherfucker.
baby. One. Yeah,
Dude,
you know what? We had a
hey.
lot of really
Light
light-voiced
talking
people.
Yeah, I think
You know
something
what?
wrong with
Yeah.
us shit.
I
and
thought
it's
it was
not
my
even-
microphone.
Hey, Hagen, can you do
Yeah,
me
yeah.
a small favor? Can you keep the PIP up and then just that
the
level?
PIP up?
Keep the PIP up because we have Jeff
Hey.
and we have E.
Jeff, do me a favor. Never mind. Fuck it.
And that's why we don't ask people to help us.
That's why we ask Hagrid.
That's why we don't ask people to help
Hagrid.
us when we leave. Is because it would take too long.
Because we
to tell you
have
what to
we
do.
have Jeff, we have E sitting on the back, and it's like even if they want to come up and speak at like
Can I look? It's not even the time of the show yet. Can I Well, you know what? I'm gonna speak of my appreciation right now. Can we appreciate our little On Air Don't Care family that's like
growing?
That's growing.
Is growing. We are growing. Yes.
Hey, I don't even know who he is, but hey, I appreciate that.
It sounds like a familiar ass woo from before. That's
Is that Lex? I never know.
No, that's definitely not. That's definitely not.
So we don't get a PIP because it's frozen.
Because you broke it.
Something's happening over there. I don't know. We're at the last 15 minutes. I don't give a fuck. We're good.
He's lying.
On Air Don't Care, baby.
He wants to keep the attention on here. Is it?
You're on this
Everyone
side
look
of-
at me.
Hey, and you're on this side of the camera anyway. It doesn't
I know.
matter, baby.
He's like, we call it the Hagrid cam for a reason. If
Yeah.
It don't
Hagrid's
work.
I'm not there,
on that
it's not
Facial
gonna work.
recognition doesn't work when he ain't over there.
I see.
That's what it is right there.
All right, well, Jeff, hey, he's just being
Sorry,
selfish.
buddy.
Your
got
beard
nothing.
ain't long enough, cuz. I don't know what to tell you.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Mine ain't either. I ain't
He has
mad
enough
at
on his head,
Everybody's
though.
fucked,
He can transfer. How you feeling, Hagrid?
Feeling pretty good, brother. Let me tell you, you're not the only one that was in Austin this weekend. I went down to play a bunch of video games with the boys. I got a group of like 12 to 13 dudes that I've known for like the last 6-7 years.
What'd y'all play?
Wait, when?
We played, what the fuck did we play? We played a game called Golf with Your Friends. We played just a bunch of bullshit PC games
When
that
were you
you're
there?
able to play. When you got in town, I was leaving.
So Sunday.
Yeah.
So
So
you
I
left on
left
Sunday.
Sunday, and you were going in on Sunday.
Gotcha,
so
gotcha.
otherwise, we would have been fucking ripping it up out there. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was a great time. It was like 13 computers in one room. We went. Next time you're in Austin, go to a place, if you like pizza, go to a place called Conan's Pizza.
If I like pizza.
If you like pizza, maybe you don't. Maybe you're that weirdo.
I want to get pizza with you right now.
Right now, ahorita. So listen, there's a Frank Frazetta themed pizza restaurant.
Whoa.
Yes,
Rewind.
sir.
Hold on.
There's a Frank Frazetta themed
Listen,
pizza
hey, guys,
restaurant
hey,
in
guys.
Austin, Texas. They have 2 or 3 locations.
What's
It's
it
called
called?
Conan's Pizza.
How long is it?
Since 1976. This
Wait.
motherfucker has been there forever, dude.
Yo, you guys won't believe
And they're
this.
making like legitimate Southern style deep dish pizza. They're like they said fuck Chicago, fuck New York. We're coming out
They
at
got like
Austin.
statues and
ATL.
Frank Frazetta's?
Bro, it's like panels, like 11 by 10 prints, 8 by 10 prints. It's literal prints of all that art from Red Sonja and all that kind of shit.
Okay, when we go
It's
to Austin, we gotta go to
beautiful.
Conan's Pizza.
Bro, for real. Go to the one on Congress, not the one
Oh,
on.
they got 2.
Okay.
They have at least 2. They used to have like
The
3
one
or
on
4.
Congress.
Yeah. Go to the one.
damn.
What's it
not-
called again?
It's
Why don't we
Conan's
have a
Pizza.
Conan's Pizza?
Not
Conan's-
the South
Conan's
Austin
Pizza?
location.
You know who
the
Frank
actual
Frazetta
proper
is?
location.
Huh?
He has no
Do you know who
clue.
Frank Frazetta is? You
No,
probably
no.
don't.
No.
What? Have you ever seen, you know what, Conan Barbarian, the movie?
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You ever
sword,
seen
all
the
that stuff.
cover
Yeah.
of the movie? It looks like painted.
Yeah.
That's
Frank
Frank Frazetta.
Frazetta is
Oh.
the painter who used to paint the comic books that come
Yep.
like,
illustrator for the comics from
and
back
he used to
then.
paint from
Oh,
life. He
like
used to
for Conan
paint
and
from life.
for Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah. So his
Yes.
paintings were like fantasy, whatever.
Yeah.
But he would get like a big,
More of a realistic
vibe.
vibe.
He'd get a bodybuilder to hold a sword when he'd paint it
Right.
and get a scantily chick, scantily clad chick, whatever.
Right.
And so that, we're talking about the 50s and 60s into the Conan movies and shit. So
Ah, interesting.
It's good stuff. The pizza is fantastic. It's fucking fantastic.
I'm gonna check it out.
Do you want to hear something really, really nice? Because I had finally one comment come in on my TikTok channel.
Let's go.
And it says, funniest podcast ever.
Wow, I like that. It
Yeah,
doesn't feel like trolling at all. Thank you.
So
Linda, take that.
Yeah, take
Yeah,
that, Linda.
Linda.
And I was fuck you, Linda. I'm gonna just say that. Thank you, Chris Bloomquist, wherever you are.
Wow.
Wherever
Congrats.
you are, Chris Bloomquist.
We really appreciate that, Chris. Thanks
Thank
for
you
commenting on the
tuning in.
show. Thank you for letting us know how many
tuning in to
hosts
the
you have.
podcast. Yeah, wherever Chris
Funniest
Bloomquist
podcast ever.
is,
Wherever he might be
I
in the
appreciate
world.
you tuning
Yeah.
in on my
Pakistan.
podcast.
Yeah.
Like us,
Hyderabad, wherever you are in the world.
Us guys, we appreciate you, Chris Bloomquist.
That guy right there.
This guy, all three of us.
I know him. I know that
Thank
guy.
you. Thank you very much.
Well, gentlemen, I already said what I'm appreciating, thoughtful for. How are y'all feeling? I didn't speak in the mic. That's my fault.
No, it's all good. I'm feeling pretty good, dude. Had a great time with that trip down to Austin. I think that we're probably going to have some more fun shit like that in our future. Congrats to Shawn for getting on Banana Phone and actually holding it the fuck down the entire time he was on the stage. That shit was entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
My favorite thing the crowd said, and it was really the only thing that was memorable, was the bullshit about when you take that shit off your head, it looks like Voldemort. It looks like the Indian Voldemort in
on the back of my head.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
the
you gotta-
one
you gotta
funny
work
shit they
that
said
in.
down
Yeah.
there.
That was good. Like, cause I'm digging. Like, I love wearing this actually.
Sure.
Like, and it's just like it's my own thing. But like, it's like synthetic. It just feels cool. And also like when I was like on the Austin set, like I was able to put this on, and they were like, "Oh, you know what? That's cool. That's fine."
There's
you
some
know,
asshole doing a thing on the set.
and so and like it just helps to like not have the sweat just.
Dude, I mean, like I'm telling you, like my broke terrorist
Yeah.
look. Like I wear to Miami, Las Vegas, California, like anywhere it's hot. It keeps a barrier of sun from you. I mean, it works.
Yeah, I also love though that like when you weren't talking into the microphone, Hagrid's like.
I was just like, what the fuck just happened?
John, did you lose your voice?
I was thinking, what just happened to my earphones? Yeah. I was tripping a
I've
little.
been talking a long time, and that shit was funny. And he's like,
The fuck is this?
and then
Yeah.
he came back, and then when John came back, he's like, oh, I didn't talk into my microphone. He's like, oh, okay. All right.
Bro, you never know what's gonna go wrong with production, right? It's like hypervigilance on this shit. You're like, because again, the whole night, Mic 3 has been kind of awkward.
I blame the guests.
Yeah. Speaking of which, so we'll be back soon.
So
We're
what are
doing
you
this-
grateful for?
What am I grateful for? I low key, dude. So I just got a new gig, right? I'm gonna be streaming a lot more as Haggard the
People
Plug.
are paying attention.
Right. Yeah. So
I can't wait to heckle him at his new job.
Yeah, come get that ass. There's a shop out in Mansfield called Mansfield Comics and Manga, and I'm going to be taking over their
What is that?
online Mansfield
Comics-
Comics and Manga.
Oh, comics and manga.
You probably call it manga, but it's actually called
Find
manga.
out what kind of painting they want. I got you.
Oh, no shit.
Are you going to correct
Bro.
customers when they come in?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? What the fuck? You can't work at a comic
That's what
shop.
have you ever been to a comic
What
shop?
the fuck, dude? You have to educate. I'm going to gently educate people in the proper
Yo,
way.
mother,
to
you
say
get your
manga.
head
That's
ripped
what's
off
gonna
at a
happen.
comic
Yeah,
shop
don't be doing
coming-
that. I got an elbow for you. Yeah.
Did you not
we
hear
called you
what we
out.
fucking just said?
We blessed you.
You son of a bitch. Well, you
He
know
was in the
what?
very, very
B,
back.
you go ahead and relay the information he
Let him
missed.
know
Thank
how
you.
much we loved him.
Back
No,
to you.
But, so Mansfield Comics and Manga. Shout out to Ben Napier out there, aka yes sir,
Oh,
aka
Jeff
Green
Lundberg
Audio. My man has been in hot and heavy in Fort Worth scene from artist and band perspective for the last 18 years. He's got a recording studio. The man has a fucking comic shop down there. I'm going to be leading in this thing called Whatnot. Whatnot. If you've never heard of the Whatnot app, it's like if you took Twitch and the Home Shopping Network and smashed them shits together and got to start slinging collectibles and cardboard. So I'll be selling comics and Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, action figure busts, toys, different things like that. But it's going to be like a live show with the live auction through that app. So I'll be simul streaming through Twitch
it's for
and
real,
Facebook.
like the Home
It's like
Shopping shit.
it really is, dude. You start auctions.
This
you
sounds wild.
Raise people
Yo.
up, like, come on down, come
Make
get
sure you
that ad.
download Whatnot, and
Mansfield Comics and Manga. Come see your boy Hacker the
I thought it
Blood
was
slinging.
Whatnot.
Yeah,
It is. It's the Whatnot app.
Oh, what? Whoa,
It's the
just
Whatnot app.
I
Yeah.
thought it was Whatnot.
No. It's just one.
Oh,
Singular.
one knot.
You
Singular.
and repeating words with your
No,
new
It's a
friend.
cultural thing.
He said that.
No, I stumbled and I corrected myself.
Oh,
and so,
well, I
but
only
the first time when I
understood what
stumbled,
heard.
you heard it correctly
I
because
only
I'm a god.
understood what I heard.
Yeah.
Thank you, John, for respectfully responding to what the fuck I was doing right now.
All of that. So again, looking forward to it. If you're a nerd and you got some shit you want to talk about, obviously we talk nerdy shit on this show pretty often. But if you're
Occasionally, every
looking,
month, once
if you're
a month.
looking for a motherfucking plug for that hard to find collectible, you know where to go. Mansell Megan Comics
Yeah,
on
this dude,
whatnot.
he wears comics on his fucking chest, like
Constantly.
every episode.
I'm building that store, brother. We're going.
No, dude, I'm really looking
We
have
have
never
to this
not believed you when you told
being
us.
the key. This is like that last thing, right? Because like the big thing is like it's going to be a comic shop with a bar. It's going to sell beer and it's going to have a production studio in it. Why
gonna
would it
have-
fucking have
it's gonna
production?
have
Because you need
strangers.
a live show to sell collectibles these days. And so this is the final proof of this entire huge concept that I have for the cooperative. And so I'm geeked the fuck out, dude. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, because it's just another incremental step towards your goal. You know what I'm
One
saying?
more
Like,
there.
yeah.
One more on the way.
I
So
fuck
wh-
with it.
So what are you grateful for?
I just told you.
I just want to fuck
You got me. I can't believe you got me with that shit. You fucking got me with that shit.
Who brought
God
this guy?
damn. That fucking office ass shirt off of the fucking
I know.
Stanley from The Office. Nobody recognized that bitch looking shirt.
Well,
The best option for sure.
Everybody.
He doesn't count.
No, he caught it right away. I'm like,
Instantly,
that's
huh?
a real Office fan.
Technically, he didn't say it was Stanley. He just appreciated
I didn't have to explain. No, I didn't have to explain it at all. He
got
knew.
him.
He didn't. But again, he didn't come out and say it was Stanley, y'all.
No, he
He
did.
just kind of accepted he knew what it was.
Aside from
He's trying to
Jeff.
find his level. He's like, how do I put my fucking?
Hey, unmute your mic. You have to unmute four. There you go. Nope, you're muted now. Unmute it. There you
Okay,
go.
so here's the thing. Yeah,
Yo, B, why'd you
Michael
shake up
picked
E's
the
beard?
perfect team, and yeah, Stanley.
You knew. I knew he knew.
English.
It's phenomenal. It's
I
so
knew
good.
he knew.
English, Jeff. English.
Okay,
teach
so
this motherfucker
so Michael, in one episode of The Office, they had to pick teams for basketball downstairs in the
Sure.
shop. Okay, so Michael picked who he thought would be the best teammates, including
The
Stanley.
only
who-
black
certainly.
employee of the entire office.
So this specific right there is whenever
No,
he's
Craig
trying
Robinson.
to dribble that stupid ball.
His first expo, like his first opportunity to show his basketball skills. This is how he's dribbling. Stanley Hudson, and then
That
Michael's
seems
like-
totally normal to me.
And then Michael Scott's like, God, this is just, are you kidding me? Like it was like, he's like,
So,
losing
Shawn,
his
the
mind.
The absolute best.
I'm trying to close this motherfucker down. Tell me what you're
Will you tell
grateful
me
for.
what you're grateful for already?
I'm grateful for teammates on the show that know
Yeah.
when to close it down, boy. That's what I'm grateful for.
Me too.
We're trying to get you.
Some
trying
of
to get
those.
you
Give me one,
of
two of those.
Actually,
All right, I'll
I'm
take it, I'll
gonna
take it.
keep it short. Both of you guys nailed it. So I'm gonna say same Z for both. I'm grateful for same Z
This
for
man
both.
likes weird nerdy shit too. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's why I like go into like my whole like buzz style fucking look where I have nothing to fucking contribute to this fucking conversation.
Eat
So,
some chips, bitch.
but
Well, gentlemen, I think it's been a great show.
like always,
Yeah.
like always, and this I just again. I will say though, if I had to be grateful for one more thing heavier,
Sure.
is actually what John said, is that I'm loving this family that we're growing,
right,
this impression that we're making, like we're having people that like, yo,
Want to come back?
yeah,
you know,
exactly. Like the guys that like came on our show last week, they showed up on my night when I
nice,
DJ'd
man.
on Saturday. They
Nice,
showed
dude.
up on John's night on Sunday, and they like came through on these nights, and they were like, "Hey, do you remember me?" I'm like, "Yo, how the fuck do I
Right.
not?"
Yeah, I mean, as soon as they walked in, like, they're like, hey!
I'll tell you this, like, maybe you can agree with this, that like, I'm more likely to forget somebody that I might have met on like any of my other nights DJing or like doing my karaoke thing. But if you come on Honor Don't Care, I remember you for life.
Well, I mean, to me, it's, I mean, like, look, Honor Don't Care is, like, I'm one half of the parent of this thing, but, like, it's not the Honor Don't Care, it's the conversation part. Like, if I just meet you, motherfucker, I know I'm going to forget your name.
You know who
I'm
I
gonna
remember
forget
that
you.
isn't on this wall right now? Joey
Joey Musto Gusto.
66
Again,
J on the
come
perfect
back to us.
example.
Joey
Perfect
Gusto
example.
Mucho,
Through
please come back to
conversation.
us.
Now, like,
Right.
if he walked in here right now, I may not fucking remember, but I
Right,
remember
right.
Joey Mucho, the
Mucho
name,
Gusto,
the
yeah.
fucking experience. I like.
Joey Gustamucho. I want him to like. That was like the one thing where like I think that was your biggest fuck up where we were like, you were like, I don't know what happened to that episode. I thought we were recording it and then it was just lost. forever.
It happens.
And it happened. No,
That's
but
production,
like,
baby.
but that was the growing pains of this thing.
Yeah.
But that it was funny that like that not being captured, how much fun we had day
That was
one.
great. Yeah, that's true. That was like first episode.
Very first
Yeah.
episode, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
where we met you.
That's right. Yeah.
You came here before we.
Right. I met this motherfucker a long time
Oh.
ago. Kind of. Actually, but that was the
But
first
we-
time I
we
met
were
John
aware
IRL.
of- we were aware of
Right.
each
Right.
other. But like, yeah, like this was like you came on like to this endeavor that him and I were doing.
Yeah.
But like that's where I met you, and I was like, oh shit. And I mean, like again, like I've met a lot of people, John. And then John's been able to like meet some very interesting characters, like Michael Henry. Like Michael
Right.
Henry came through, and we've been doing some fun, amazing things. If anyone has not looked up Mash Lewis's new comedy rap album, Crying Laughing, you are missing out. It is.
That's Mash Lewis, new comedy album, Crying Laughing. Check it out at Spotify
All
or
major
YouTube.
streaming platforms.
You guys win.
Give him a couple spins.
You guys win. All right, you guys win that one. That was
Are we
way better than what I did. But other than that,
Yeah,
I'm ready to go, dude. I'm
gotta
trying to like
get
take
a,
this motherfucker off.
I love you, and I'm grateful.
yeah.
I don't want to quit you guys because you guys, I have you in front of me. That's why.
I wish I had buttons right now.
Wrap it up.
Oh,
Yes.
you fucking son of a bitch, Jeff! You're
Yo,
fired.
Jeff
Jeff,
coming
you're fired.
through.
Jeff, we're banned. Jeff, you're banned. You're
He got
banned
you,
like
dude.
Paxton and
He fucking
Hyenas in
got
Dallas.
I like that.
Yo,
Well, no,
Jeff over here on it, boy.
Yeah.
Done.
I'm
Grateful,
over here
and I love,
remixing shit.
I love these guys as much as we all yell at each other and have these little dynamics. We always we just come back. We find our own little break back and handle it. So appreciate you guys. Oh my God. Go ahead.
No, hell no. We good. I'm gonna deuce out. I'm gonna let these boys close
All
down.
right.
Good
That's
show.
it.
Good
That's
time.
it for another episode of On or Don't Care. I am Blue Label Johnny. This is.
He's pushing all the
What
fucking
else?
buttons, dude. He's pushing
Wait,
all the buttons. Dude.
I'm hearing
Jeff's
shit.
killing
I'm hearing
me.
shit I didn't hear before. What is Jeff
I
discovering?
mean, Jeff's over here remixing shit.
What is
man.
Thanks for tuning in to On Air Don't Care.
And you can catch